Hey, welcome in, folks. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Thursday night into Friday morning chat. Welcome in, folks. 21 with the first. Welcome in, 21. Excuse me, Giannis, P-Dog, Nerdy Transy Girl, and Boy. Is it black deck time? Close! It's blue stake time by the end of the stream. So that'll be fun. It's plasma deck time. I mean, okay, low stakes plasma though. So that's not that bad. That's not that bad. It is what it is. I've made it to stream in a couple weeks. Oopsies. No, I just assumed you were in the bathroom the whole time. It's chill. Welcome in, Fallen. What kind of deck stake order are you doing? Just going left to right. One stake at a time. And then when I unlock a deck, we just run multiple games of that deck to get it back up to everything else, if that makes sense. Rather, I haven't been awake for a stream. No, you're chill, Fallen. Appreciate you. Welcome back. Streamer, have you heard about the new Splatoon game? It's peak as fuck. I've not heard about an alleged new Splatoon game. Is there a new Splatoon game? What? Or is it, like, coming out soon? New Splatoon game. I don't think I've played Splatoon since Splatoon 2. New Splatoon game is Splatoon Raiders. Interessante. Is Splatoon still pumping? Like, is it still a fire franchise, or did it fall off? Be honest. I have not heard anything about it, but it's entirely possible that it's just not in my sphere. Came out earlier this week. It's so fucking awesome. Oh, shit. Okay. I thought it was, like, on the horizon. That's kind of big. I sadly know all too well that there's a new Splatoon game. I do not have a good relationship with the series or people I've met because of it. That's tragic. I would say I have a fairly positive relationship with the series. I just haven't really interacted with it in the past, like, fucking probably like 5 or 6 years. But I remember the OG Splatoon came out on the Wii U, and I was one of, like, probably 4 people in the entire state of Wisconsin who had a Wii U when it came out. So I was like, oh shit, Splatoon, that looks fire. And guess what? It was fire, okay? Everybody who shits on the Wii U because there were no good games, Splatoon carries it, okay, dude? That's all we need. Low-key, I don't, like, jokes aside, I don't understand the Wii U hate, man. All jokes aside, I'm not even trolling. Don't understand the Wii U hate. Got my gold bean sticker today. Finally, C++ 2 Balatro Joker Lou complete. All right. Don't give up, but don't just keep doing it over and over. Take a breather. Yeah. Wii U had Rabbids Land. That was amazing. Welcome in, Sinful. I'm considering giving up on the funny Black Deck Gold Stake dream. It's hitting hard. Don't give up. Don't do that. I'm believing in you, so you can't. It's not allowed. Splatoon and Breath of the Wild carried the Wii U. Breath of the Wild did not... Am I trolling? Breath of the Wild did not come out on the Wii U. Breath of the Wild was a Wii U game first? I'm being trolled. I'm literally being trolled. Breath of the Wild Wii U. The Duality of Man. 1999 on GameStop, used $5,000 free shipping on eBay. Chat, hear me out, stream idea. Somebody gift me 1,000 subs right now. Somebody gift me 1,000 subs. I have a stream idea. Trust. By the way, take back your hiker slander. No, I'm not even reading that message further. I'm not taking back the hiker slander. Also kind of insulting that you would even insinuate that it's slander, because slander implies that it's wrong, and my hiker take is not wrong. It's probably the most informed hiker take on the platform. And when I say on the platform, I don't mean on Twitch, I mean on the internet, dude. I'm a lone wolf hating on hiker, and you know what? It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy being the only correct player that plays this video game that's sold like fucking 20 million copies or something. But hey, I carry that burden, okay? So nobody else has to. Sorry. Even over Dr. Spectred. Okay, I think Doc also doesn't like hiker. Also, we're missing the point here that I've said so many times that hiker is bad that it has like made a neural connection in my brain that I don't like hiker. That's not true at all. I like hiker. Hiker is like a super fun Joker. The art is actually like pretty based, despite the fact that it's like kind of simple, and it has a really unique mechanic that we don't see anywhere else in the game, which is fire. The problem is that it sucks ass. Okay. Hiker for me is like Magmortar in Pokemon, okay? Magmortar in competitive Pokemon. Let's put the emphasis on that, since I don't really know how it performs in a like playthrough. But they're kind of synonymous with each other. I like them. They're cool guys. They might even be some of my favorites, but they suck complete ass. Sorry. Streamer, once we've made it to C+, will we get deck redeems back? Probably not, because I don't want to drag it. This challenge is already like a month plus running. No, it's not a month plus, but it's coming up on a month running, and I don't want to keep it going any longer than it has to. We need a mod that has global use stats for Jokers. If it's used more, start dropping the stats. If it's used less, start raising them. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Electivire over Magmortar every day. Electivire is the worst. Isn't Electivire better than Magmortar? At least post Gen 5 with like what? No, Electivire is not even that bad. What? Doesn't Electivire have like motor drive or whatever the fucking ability is? I know it's niche, but it's still like pretty cool. Electivire, Scarlet Violet, ZU. Knew that was going to be the case, jokes aside. Motor drive. Bro, what? This is so sexy. Let's look at Magmortar, Smogon. What the fuck does Magmortar... Okay, like, bro, I like Magmortar quite a bit, actually. Don't get me wrong, but what the fuck does this guy even do in comp? Heavy duty boots, he's a special sweeper in comp that also runs knockoff. Hello? Hello? Fire Blast, Scorching Sands, T-Bolt. Oh, we're running Flame Body. Daring today, aren't we? Daring today, aren't we? Anyhow, nothing to do with the stream. I just get distracted. If Hiker hit like plus 20, it would be meta until it drops again. Yeah, but like we don't fix Jokers by just making them completely broken, man. We have enough special electric types. We need more physical electric fighters. I'll actually agree with you, despite the fact that I think that's a bad take. Shock, I'm one deck stake a win away from C+. Also, good luck. Well, likewise, man. Good luck to you. Hope you get that C+. My friend had surgery today. He said they removed the silly part of him, SMH. Now he's serious. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. American healthcare system, bro. Only people who think Hiker is bad have pear-brain disease syndrome. Hey, you can call it a disease syndrome. So by the way, redundant idiot. You can call it disease syndrome and associate it with 2 negative terms so that you feel better about having the bad take, but I'm just saying, pair brain disease syndrome, hey, my win rate's like 60% on a bad day for gold stake, okay? And I play hella pairs. That's all I'm saying. If I have pair brain disease syndrome, hey, give me another dose. I'm not getting vaxxed for that shit anytime soon. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Is it plasma gold? Oh, plasma gold. Well, plasma gold's not actually, if you're going for completionist, plasma's not that bad. If you're going for completionist, all you have to do is like reset until you get an investment tag, and then you kind of just win. You're chilling. You're so pair-brained, I bet you make your partner play pairs with you. No! No! Look, chat, all I'm saying is that Ikoria invading Kamigawa is going to be sick. You know what I'm actually stoked for that literally 0 people probably even care about is the Jalfir set. I think that's going to be fire. The Jalfir set at the end of the year, I think that has mad potential. I'm really hoping they don't fuck it up, which is entirely possible. Everyone cares about Jalfir. It's going to be awesome. I didn't think... Okay, in fairness, I said that nobody cared about it. That was a completely, like... That was a take that I just completely pulled out of my ass. I did not think that Jalfir... Is Jalfir even mentioned on anything other than, like, Jalfir and Void? Jalfir and Void is, like, the only card that I can even think of that mentions it. My ranking for the 2027 sets is Kamigawa, Jalfir, and Noctis. Yeah, Kamigawa is going to be kind of sick. It's going to be my first Kamigawa set that I've been, like, in the hobby for. Well, that's not true. I was learning Magic. I was in the very, very early stages of learning Magic when Neon Dynasty came out. But this is going to be my first Kamigawa set that I'm, like, entrenched for, as it were. I think it's going to be a good time. Jalfir was pretty important to Teferi's role to the story. I don't know, like, any of the lore with Magic as well. I don't know any of the lore aside from, like, the shit that's, like, spelled out for you in the cards. You see, I don't play Magic as well. I have a condition known as having a job. Hey Goober, you have to have a job to play Magic. You know why? It's because their monetization system sucks and all the cards are expensive. Hello? Lock in, chat. What are we doing? We're like 0 for 17, chat. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I feel like I'm being too mean. Being mean is kind of funny though. I print cards. I deadass. I have, like, it's not in here. I thought it was on my shelf. I have like a carrying case of like 9 decks. I think out of the 900 cards that are in all of those commander decks, if I had to guess, gun to my head, 150 of them are not printed, and that's probably generous. Do you have a favorite Joker combo not including Blueprint Brainstorm? Yeah, Splash Odd Todd. No, it's not true at all. I was just trying to, like, say some dumb shit. What's my favorite Joker combo of all time? Mime and Blue Seals next. Thank you, Silk, for the chili. I don't know what that means, but I do appreciate it. Many thanks, man. Should probably get into the Balatro boy. Too much Magic discourse. Oh shit, you must be a new gen. You don't know how this stream works. Despite the fact that I've built my streaming career on Balatro, Balatro is not the forefront. It definitely is, but I do a lot of yapping otherwise. Why buy Magic cards when I could spend my money subscribing to Focus Shock on twitch.tv? Holy fucking true, dude. Holy true. Oh my goodness. What a good take from chat. Finally. Just kidding. Built your career but crashed buses. Hey, You know, sometimes you gotta... Scared money don't make money, or some shit like that. I don't know, man. I just work here. Favorite Joker combo. Honestly, it's a bit of a cop-out, but I gotta say it. Shortcut is my favorite Joker in the entire game. Shortcut Seance. Especially after last night's run, I'll say it. Shortcut Seance. I love him. I think that's my... It's definitely touched by recency bias, but that's my favorite Joker combo as of right now. Everyone working on Jalfir seems really passionate, so that makes me extremely excited. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a banger. I'm excited for it for sure. For sure. Seance. Will, you missed triple Seance yesterday. Okay, it wasn't triple Seance, it was double Seance Blueprint. But you missed triple Seance in Spirit last night. It was a fire run. I'm gonna be hyping that one up for ages. Bisexual person with COVID, call that shit mask vamp. Wait, where does the vamp come in? I'm not familiar with the nomenclature. I'm a very heterosexual white guy. I'm not familiar with the nomenclature, despite the fact that I stream in the Balatro category. I know, it's crazy. It's wild. It's weird. I get it. It's weird for me too, okay? But as long as it's weird for all of us, then like it's okay. Vamp is a term for bisexuals. I think it might be outdated. During Atlanta, we're getting the other 3 Marvel sets revealed. Yay! Yay! Yay. I don't know. Okay, in fairness, this past Marvel set seemed kind of cool, but honestly, I didn't care enough about it to look into it at all, so I'm not going to have any opinions, or I'm going to try to not have any opinions on the Marvel sets, because I don't know, like, jack shit about them, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Universes Beyond. I'll say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No fun allowed here. Here's the thing. I don't have a problem with Universes Beyond in theory at all. The problem that I have with Universes, even like the people who are like, it shouldn't be in standard. I don't care about Universes Beyond being tournament legal. Honestly, fuck it. That shit's kind of fun, actually. I don't even care about that. My problem with Universes Beyond is that for every Spider-Man set that they make, we miss out on, you know, a Jalfir being made. Or we don't miss out on a Jalfir being made, but a Jalfir set gets released, like, more later in the future is what I was getting at. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but here's the kicker. Here's the kicker, chat. So I don't want that shit getting delayed, because the more it gets delayed, the higher chance that I don't get to see it, okay? I'm gonna die someday. I don't like that, but it's a fact. So I don't wanna see that shit get pushed back. I want my Jalfir now, dude. And if it comes at the cost of a Spider-Man set or 2, dare I say so be it. Anyway, I digress. Bang. That's my only problem with it, really, is the timeline constraint that it puts on, like, the magic machine, as it were. The motherfuckers who are just like, these sets don't fit into Magic. Buddy, there's a lot of shit in Magic that doesn't fit into Magic. All right, dude. That is, like, the biggest nothing burger of all time. Tournament play, I can kind of see the people... I can kind of see the people being like, I don't want Spider-Man in Standard, but A, it's funny, and B, nobody plays Standard, so who cares? Anyway. Balatro for the day. Let's lock in. Throwback angle. This is like the first day in like 6 consecutive days that I didn't misspell throwback when I was typing it. Can we get some W's in chat for that? Presumably a common has to do with plus mult, non-scaling. This is a first page Joker. I'm going to go Wrathful Joker. I'm going to be different. I'm not going to say Droll Joker. I'm going to say Wrathful. It's $4. God damn it. It is a page 4 Joker. Or a page 1 Joker. Sorry, it's Droll Joker. What the hell? Madness. GG. No. What is this? Hello? Non-scaling plus mult. 1 word starts with M. How many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think that helps me off the top of my head. Probably it will when I think about it for more than like 10 seconds. Not scaling, so it's not any of the plus mult jokers that I give a shit about. Not Mystic Summit, because that's 2 words. Not Abstract Joker, because that's 2 words. Raised Fist is 2 words. Halvesies is 2 words. Not any of the page 1 jokers. Not Jimbo, which is also a page 1 joker. It's not $2 though, so it's not Jimbo. Is this something on Trigger? Not Smiley Face, not Steven, not Scholar. I'm trying not to look at chat, but it's really hard not to look at chat because I want to look at chat because I know people are going to have like funny and or insightful things to say. I like the funny things during this segment. The insightful things are where the problem is. Belanos with the raid. Welcome in, Belanos. Hope you had a fantastic stream, man. Hope you had a lot of fun. Welcome in, Raiders. Raiders, we're getting started with the daily games. We yapped for 20 minutes. If you're new here, that's what I do. Get over it. I'm just kidding. We're doing some dailies, and then we're going to get into... I'm working on 100% completion on a second profile. It's what we've been doing for like the past, I don't know how many months. And I think Bear's still doing that. If not, he has been for like a while. So you'll be familiar. You'll be familiar. I came here at 11 and you weren't live. You're a fraud. That's just actually not true. That's just actually not true. It's 11:22 p.m. Twitch is saying that I've been streaming for 22 minutes, 44 seconds by the time I'm done saying this. I'm a liar. It was 45. But that said, the only way that you're real and true is if you came in for like the 2.5 seconds. No, it's still 11:22. No, it's still 11:22 and I got 23 minutes on the clock. You're the fraud, buddy. You're the fraud. Unless you weren't thinking 11 Central, in which case that's on you. Anyway, what is this? Drink up, Balala boy. 1 sticker left. Can I ask what the 1 sticker is? What's the 1 sticker we got? Belanos, thank you for the raid again. Hope you had a fantastic stream. Thank you for the hydrate as well. Change all the card images except for Cyberpunk. I got you. Guess it. I gotta hit a guess angle for the 1 sticker left. Uncommon seems reasonable. What's an absolute dog shit uncommon? What's a difficult uncommon to get and or an absolute dog shit uncommon? Absolute dog shit uncommon, just purely based off of my playstyle. Troubadour. So it's between Troubadour and like Turtle Bean for me. Oh, it could be a conditional Joker as well, like Glass Joker. I'm just gonna say Troubadour. Yeah, Seltzer, Stone. Glass Joker is usable enough where I think Glass Joker is a bad guess for the very last Joker. 4 letters? I'm not gonna get that because I'm stupid. Oh, it's Hack. That makes sense, I feel like. Mime? If it's Mime, I'm gonna freak out. Mime. It's good logic, but I kept dropping Mime to sticker worse Jokers instead. Okay, honestly, I can see the line. That's very fair. That's very fair. That's crazy, though. You haven't stickered Mime at all? That's honestly crazy, but I see how the logic works out that way. I'm so fucking smart. Truth nuke. Truth nuke. Anyway, what is this, bro? Non-scale, like, what is... Hello? I'm not just gonna scroll through the list. I'm a bigger man than that. Actually, I'm not. I'm 5'7" on a very good day. But I'm a bigger man than that in conscience. Okay, dude. And that's what matters. I got grit. Oh, I know exactly what this is, and I'm really sad that I didn't get it earlier because this is like practically the mascot of my channel at this point with how much I glaze him. Okay, no RNG on this. I get it because RNG in the Balatro is specifically defined as Jokers with listed probabilities. However, I mean, when you think of misprint, you think of RNG, man. Come on now. But that is fair. Okay, is my camera gonna fuck up? Wait, hold. Hold? Is my camera lagging? I genuinely can't tell. Yup, it is. Bro, I thought I fixed that shit. Are we dead ass? I did work on it today. In fairness, it does seem to be a little bit better in terms of the lag situation. Nope, it really doesn't. Actually, I can't tell. I feel like I'm gaslighting myself. Is streamer stupid? We don't have to ask questions that we already know the answer to, okay, dude? It's just hurtful at that point. This is anti-5 white steak mouth. I don't think it's that at all, actually. No, this is goat, actually. Is it? No, it's mouth. This is gonna be goat now that I've said that, but I'm clicking mouth. It is mouth. Is it anti-4? It's not anti-4. Oh, because it's plasma. No, it's normal. What am I doing? Hello? There's a much easier way to go about this. Plasma green steak anti-4. Yes? What? Was? Oh, I'm stupid. No, that makes sense. No, that makes sense. Okay. Well, there's the answer. That was actually like really well orchestrated by me. There's your answer to the am I stupid age-old question. Scrandle for the day. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my camera, bro. We might have to take like 5 minutes at the end of stream to troubleshoot it. Because the thing is, I can't troubleshoot it off stream because it doesn't lag off stream at all. I was troubleshooting it for like literally 5 minutes today. It didn't lag a single time. It doesn't lag off stream, so I kind of can't fix it. Chat, if somebody is still in here at the end of stream, remind me before I end stream. I'm going to try and troubleshoot the camera shit. We'll just like yap about something with some music in the background or something like that. But I have to get this. I have to at least attempt to fix this. Oh god, is this a pizza only scrandle? I know it's the bonus round, but today's the goofy day. Allegedly he isn't. Allegedly, don't quote me. Thanks, Goobertron. Hopefully today's scrandle is better than yesterday's score. Truth nuke. Truth nuke, bro. It's the left, but I'm not happy about it by any means. 2-inch sausage roll or sausage roll? I mean, 2-inch is a pretty damn big sausage roll. So, like, it's 7.5 bones. And in your head, you're like, damn, 7.5 bones for that is kind of crazy. But, like, this is an unspecified size. It looks kind of large, but I think it's just the camera angle messing with the viewer, aka myself. This specifies 2-inch sausage roll. 2-inch sausage roll is pretty big, dude. I would say that's far above average. What the fuck is this? Just the 2-inch is gonna solo every sausage roll? It's the right. I can't keep the bit up. I'm sorry. I can't. Sausage roll, bloomin' big one. Ah, shit, it's a bloomin' big one for 5 bones. Jesus Christ. I'm doing like an Aussie thing. That's fucked up. I'm sorry to any... Actually, I was going to say I'm sorry to any English viewers, but then I remembered you guys are English, so I'm actually not sorry at all. It's the... How is it not the right? That's $3 and change, in fairness, and change. Way better. The fact that that won marginally is insane to me. Foot-long sausage roll or 10-inch sausage roll? I mean, the math is right there. The math is right there. 18-inch? It's 20 bones, though. And, dare I say, it looks kind of bad. Truth that size... Literal proof that size doesn't matter, by the way. Literal proof. Cougar tail. 15-inch glazed maple donut bar. I'm going to preface this because I'm going to throw the game, but I'm going to preface it so that I'm not actually throwing the game in the eyes of my viewer, and I'm only throwing it in score. I think sausage roll wins here. I'm clicking cougar tail because cougar tail is way better, dude. And if you think it's not, you're just actually lying. I mean, the Boomtown wins. It's food diff. It's food diff. The Glizzilla. Hilarious name, I'm not gonna lie. I like the name. This shit looks like ass. 23-inch, 1 pound, all beef with Maxzilla upgrade. This looks like ass. I'm sorry. Free is kind of crazy, though. That has to be a type. What the fuck? That one? That looks like dog shit. Wait, what? Run that back. I guess this is like a comical amount of food, but what? How did that win? Okay, the bun looks divine. The dog looks honestly better now that I'm looking at it. I think I got lighting diffed because I just snap clicked it. It still doesn't look that good, though. Guy with the boomtown looked like my dad, and it's scary. How does it feel knowing your dad is a... Okay, I was testing this, too, because Wide Shock was not lagging yesterday. Wide Shock is indeed still lagging today. I don't know what the fuck the issue is. How does it feel knowing that your dad is a Scrandle celebrity, as it were? A Scrandle-lebrity? Smash like. Kirkland Signature Frozen Whole Strawberries. 6 pounds. 6 pound bag of frozen strawberries. I feel like a pound of strawberries at my local... Like, how many strawberries are in, like, not a crate, but you know what I mean. A package of strawberries. Package of strawberries. Weight. Standard plastic clamshell packet clamshell. Interesting. Weighs 1 pound or 2 pounds. I'm assuming the ones that I look at are 1 pound, and I feel like those are 4 bones. 4 bones for a pound box, I feel like. Maybe that's crazy. I haven't bought strawberries in, like, forever, and the economy is, like, it sounds like I'm making a joke, but the economy is so fucked right now that, like, not having bought strawberries since I graduated high school now means that they could cost, like, 50% more. We're really up in the Balatro stakes in real life, as it were. I'm just gonna assume that 5 bones would be a pound of strawberries at my local Walmart. So times 6, that would be 30 bones. But it's Kirkland, so I'm thinking you cut that by at least 40%. So what is that? 16 bucks? No, that's not right at all. That'd be 18 bucks. So we'll go $17.99. I think this is going to be way lower for the record. Yeah. Okay. We'll go $11.99. That'll make a good range in theory. Close? $13.99. No, $12.99. It's going to be $12.99. $13.49. I'll take it. I was off by 50 cents. Wait, they just give it to you? You have to get it within 50 cents maybe, and we just hit it, like, right on the mark? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Logic of Moon Knight, dog? What? Random bullshit go? That's okay, but I wasn't that far off. Actually, I was pretty far off. But I digress. Maybe I was correct in my pound of strawberries for $4 assumption, because that would mean that 6 pounds is $24, and then if you chop that by 40%, that's still not getting you $13.50, I don't think. Calculator. 24 minus 40%. There's not a percent button. Yes, there is. 14.4. That gets us within $1. That actually gets us damn near right on the money. I think I actually had incredible logic there. I actually had incredible logic there, and I just got diffed by my own data that I constructed in my head. But I digress. Fucking stupid camera work, man. Anyway. God. Did I take so long? Okay, never mind. I thought I took so long on the cuddle yesterday that it refreshed. Random Luck has discovered that Negative 8 Ball looks sick. Negative 8 Ball, excuse me, does look sick. Also, welcome in Reek. How long has stream been going? About a half hour. Do you use Streamlabs for the chat overlay? I do. I mean, I use OBS, but it's like the same shit. I like unfrozen strawberries. Is it only frozen strawberries and not other frozen fruits? Oh, they're asking nerdy. Where do you randomly get the idea to eat frozen strawberries? That thought has never once occurred to me. Well, frozen strawberries are probably cheaper, yeah? And I have to imagine, especially if you're using them as an ingredient, i.e. for like a smoothie, instead of just like eating them straight up, I have to imagine that frozen strawberries are like the definitive angle. You ever eat ice? I mean, yeah, but like, I don't think that has any relevance. Also, they're great as fuck on a hot day. I wouldn't have even thought of that in a million years as like something that would even be a thing, but you kind of got me there. This shape sucks. This is going to be my first ever loss in the cuddle. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I'm thinking something like this. Catching that sliver in the middle is kind of fucked up, though. Maybe we go... I think we go on this side. Oh, this side's fucked. No. Maybe something like this? No, these are all bad angles, bro. There's really not a good angle for this one. Maybe we start from here. Oh, wait. No, this is a good angle. I think we start from here. We just go, like, straight down the middle. This is so fucked. No, this is ass. What am I even saying, bro? This is dick and balls. It's actually not that bad. Dude, I literally can't tell. Fuck, man. 3070 incoming? Shut up, Mark. It's not going to be a fucking 3070. It's going to be like 4159 absolute worst. If it's 3070, I will actually shit myself on stream. Not even kidding. I will sit here until I have a shit brewing, and then I will shit myself on stream if it is 3070. It's gotta be like right here. Dude, no, the right looks so much larger though. Maybe it's like right here? Fuck it, we do right there. Oh, I'm so good. I'm actually so good. 4951, yeah, 3070 incoming. Ban Mark. I don't even care. I'm just kidding. Mods don't do that. If there are any mods here. Literally right down the middle? What do you mean right down the middle? Like top to bottom, right down the middle? No, it's fucking insane. That's fucking insane. Don't you exclamation mark vanish me? Streamer, I like how you regularly interact with chat. Don't forget us when you get more famous. Yeah, I promise, bro. Bro is your neck, okay? Listen, I take the cuddle very seriously, okay? It's not that weird. It's not that weird. Chat, we're doing the staddle again. Okay, dude? I had fun with it yesterday. We're doing the staddle again. I gotta refresh it, though. This is the wrong staddle. Okay, this is today's staddle. Once again, if you don't know Pokemon and you don't know the staddle, here's the thing. Each Pokemon has 6 stats that determine its combat efficiency, as, you know, most creatures in life. In some areas, they shine more than others. Staddle gives you 6 random Pokemon, absolutely random. You don't know what any of them are going to be in advance. You have to build the best Pokemon that you can. So you have to, like, get the highest stat total. Starting it off with a Yanma. I think it has to be speed. Yanma, if I'm not mistaken, is like base 90 speed, and it might even be more than that. You can't really ask for much better. Unless it's like a crazy outlier. I think it has to be speed. 95 base speed, I think that's entirely reasonable. Lele. This is either Spatic or Spadef. I want to go Spadef, but I think I'm going to play it safe and go Spatic. 130 Spatic. That's big. Melmetal. This is defense, no? Is it attack, maybe? I think we go attack, actually. Okay, they're split down the middle. Honestly, HP, I think, is the best for Melmetal. I'm predicting here HP was going to be the best for Melmetal. I think the 9.3% that picked HP are kind of the goats. Braixen, that's tragic. I think this is a Spadef angle because I'm assuming Braixen is frail as fuck. But I'm assuming it has the highest Spadef out of the defensive stats. I was correct, Mundo. Not... it's pretty frail for a mid-evo. Never mind. Shit, you fuck with Pokemon too? W? Oh yeah, Rugby actually did point out I do in fact have a Nuzlocke video on my channel. Bro is not good at the Seinfeld observationalism. What? Riveting Balatro gameplay right now? Hey, listen, buddy. Listen, buddy, guess what? You're still watching me. So evidently, despite the fact that it's not Balatro gameplay, it's still riveting. What are the defensive stats? Is it health, defense, and special defense? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is defense. It's not even close. Quilladin. Yeah, I think we literally... I think if we switch Quilladin and Melmetal, we get the best Pokemon. I was literally correct. No, it was Spadef for... Ah, fuck. We would have had to switch Lele and Braixen, too. But I was correct. I was correct about my Melmetal... Or my, you know, hindsight Melmetal HP intuition. That could have gotten us marginally better results. Actually, would have gotten us, like, significantly better results, but I digress. If I have to hear... Damn, this Balatro update looks crazy one more time when Doc streams Uma, I might actually go insane. If Doc's in a VC next time he's playing Uma on stream, I'm literally going to join the VC and say that and leave. Now that you've said that. Unironically, chat, I know I'm a piece of shit for it, but I don't care because it's hilarious to me. Unironically, funniest thing in my head, by the way, is doing that. Funniest thing in my head is like... Anybody who's in the Balatro sphere who doesn't stream Balatro, if Unseen's playing like Mega Bonk, if Doc's playing Uma, some shit like that, if Vagabond is playing like Blueprints or Slay the Spire or something, funniest joke of all time. Funniest joke of all time. Damn, did 1.1 come out? What? This is something else. This is a crazy Balatro update. Wow. Hey, new update looks crazy. Am I right, fellas? Oh my god. Oh, wow. Man, they really think of everything. It's the funniest thing ever. You just have to lean into it, bro. I promise you it becomes funnier. It's even funnier the 100th time. See, that's the thing. I feel like you're saying that with a twinge of sarcasm. Here's the kicker. Is fucking hilarious the 100th time. My face right now is currently the only straight thing about me. You gotta get some whimsy in your life, man. You gotta jester max. You guys don't jester max nearly enough for a community that watches a game literally about clowns. 1.1 looks so peak, I scream as they drag me away in a straitjacket. Literally, bro. But guess what? If you're getting dragged away in a straitjacket, odds are you're laughing, okay? And that's a W. Timer! I'm pre-firing it. I know I forgot it. I'm pre-firing it. I'm not looking at chat. I promise you I'm pre-firing it, but I know I did forget it, but I'm acknowledging it here so that I look smarter. And so that I don't look like a dingus for just, like, reading a chat that's like, oh, streamer, you forgot the time. I know, I forgot the timer. I'm getting it right now. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Here's the kicker. It will definitely happen again. Multiple times, probably. Not even probably. It will certainly happen multiple times in the future with how many more of these streams that we have yet to do to get 100% completionist. It will assuredly happen again in the future. Haha, pre-fire. Haha, insert innuendo joke. +2. +2. Don't steal material from me, though. Smash like. Oh, redeem. He said change everything except Cyberpunk. Change all the card images except for Cyberpunk. You're forcing me to change Isaac? All right, listen, we're gonna do Bug Snacks because I feel like I don't even know what Bug Snacks is actually, but I feel like Bug Snacks is the one that I showcase the least. So we're gonna do Bug Snacks for hearts. I would do Among Us, but we've done Among Us like a lot in the past, I feel like. Fuck you, Cult of the Lamb hearts. The 3 people in chat who know what Bug Snacks are going to be pissed, but I digress. Clubs, I'm just going back to Slay the Spire. You can't stop me. Diamonds, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know what any of the diamond shit is. Okay, I know what all of the diamonds shit is, but the only one of the diamonds video games that I've played is Gungeon, and I literally played Gungeon last week. Like 9 days ago. Have you ever worked at a GameStop computer repair? You give that vibe. No, I've actually worked one job in my entire in my entire life that was not Twitch streaming / content creation. Spire a classic. Spire is a classic. Bugsnax is actually really cool. The art is intriguing. I'm not gonna lie. Among Us hearts, fuck you. Okay, well, that's rather tragic. I didn't know about Spire till the second game announced. I had always heard of it, but I had never, like, actually, like, interacted with it whatsoever. Until, like, February of this year. Alright, well. Grimbo Shop 1? What do y'all want to talk about while we just autopilot this run? I see you're playing on a goated deck. I gotta keep up the Zodiac slander. We can't be having people in my chat calling it a goated deck. Although, to be fair, I have won the past, like, I don't even know how many games that I've played on Zodiac, so it's entirely possible that it actually is a goated deck. I think I'm giving it too much credit, though. I think I've won games on it because I, like, have an obscene amount of hours in this game. I still think in the grand scheme of gold stake decks, Zodiac is kind of mid. I think it just heavy rewards people who, like, don't do anything with their lives except play Balatro. I think in a vacuum, this deck is still kind of, like, not great. Have you ever tried to platinum or 100% a game? Yeah, this one. Like, unironically. This game, unironically, is, like, one of the first games that I ever deliberately tried to 100%. The first ever game in my entire life that I deliberately tried to 100% was in, like, my junior year of high school, probably. It was the original Plants vs. Zombies. That was the first game that I ever got, like, a platinum on in my entire life, was the OG Plants vs. Zombies. I got every single achievement on Steam. Looking at Grimbo's just reminding me about how much my thought-out jokes were robbed by ha 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 Grimbo lame. Doc's Jackbox stream had it out for me. 2 games I've 100%ed were Doom Eternal and Splatoon 3. I 100% completed Metal Gear Solid 5, was exhausting at the end. Let me tell you, I'm trying off stream. I've been chipping away at it for the past, like, year or so, fairly consistently. I've been trying to 100% Dark Souls Remastered. I'm on, like, the tail end of it, and by the tail end of it, I mean I have, like, 24 out of 41 achievements, and pretty much every achievement that I have left is, like, collect every single one of X item in the game. Let me tell you, it's gonna be not fun. But Dark Souls Remastered is a cool enough game where I'm kind of chill with it not being fun. I didn't think that I would like the, I always wanted to play Dark Souls games just so that I could say that I played Dark Souls games in my life. But I thought it was, I for sure thought it was definitely an Isaac situation with me where I was like, I'm going to play these and it's going to be fun for like one sitting and then I'm never going to touch it again. I got like fucking 150 hours on Dark Souls in the past, since like January 2025, I think. It's kind of a fire video game, man. I kind of see why it's held up after all these years. You should try to 100% Celeste. I did buy Celeste in the latest Steam sale. Kind of a tragic pack when 8-ball is the optimal pick, but I digress. Dark Souls is cool. I like Dark Souls 2. I'm going to move on to Dark Souls 2 when I 100% Dark Souls Remastered. I don't know if I'm going to 100% every game. I think if I tried to 100% every game in the franchise, or like every FromSoft game, I think I would be doing that until I was like 36 years old. But I'm at the very least going to 100% DS Remastered. For sure. I do feel kind of bad for making you buy Isaac early because, like, you could have saved a lot of money. Well, it was a charity incentive, so, like, I'm not that gutted over it. Also, Isaac is a fire game, so I'm just, like, full stop, not that gutted over it. There are far worse games to, like, lose a couple of dollars over. You know what I mean? Sure, we'll make the king into gold straight away. Lego Star Wars is kind of harder than Dark Souls if you think about it. Listen, Dark Souls isn't that hard if you just use all the broken shit. I beat Dark Souls, not like beating Dark Souls for me was not even that difficult, but I did use this Zweihander for my entire playthrough. So I am a fake gamer, but I'm also a fake gamer that completed the game. So that makes me like half a real gamer. I'd know about irresponsible purchases. I bought Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Ooh. Ooh. Didn't buy that one. Didn't buy that one. That's nothing. I impulse bought a Focus Chud sub. Yeah, weird that you would do that. Nothing at all like buying a Focus Shock sub, which is a extraordinarily fulfilling purchase, as we all know. Sorry, I just had to put the fear of God in you. Also, spoiler alert, idiot, I'm not actually that sorry about it. Do we keep the dagger? I really don't want to, but I'm gonna anyway. My Focus Shock sub saved my marriage, brought my kids back, and paid my bills. That's what's up. And guess what? Would you believe it if I said that was the least helpful Focus Shock sub? Just saying. If you got Amazon Prime, you can hook it up to your Twitch account. I get a free sub. You can support the channel. You get some emotes. It's, you know, everybody's happy. Prime sub. Everybody Prime sub up. If you got your Prime sub still, give it to me. Because obviously, if you still have it at this point in time, you're not giving it to anybody else. So you might as well just stop looking at it being there, and you might as well just give it to me. This just in, Luigi Mangione was a Focus Shock sub. See, that's kind of crazy because I don't know where you're going with that. Because, like, you could be saying that in order to sabotage me getting subs, but also, like, I feel like you're going to say that shit and I'm going to read it out loud and then I'm going to get, like, 6 new subs. As a direct result of that interaction. Most Steam games are totally worth the price with how much time you spend on them. I'm actually, like, fully in alignment with that take. I think Steam is, like, one of the best ways. Like, I think, obviously I'm biased. Obviously probably every single person in this stream is biased. But I honestly think in the year 2026, gaming's gotta be one of the best hobbies out there, like, full stop. There's a lot of, like, obviously, don't get me wrong, people complain about shit games still, but, like, there's a lot of fucking good games. No matter what console you play on, there's a lot of fucking good games, dude. And even more so, there's a lot of fucking good cheap games. A lot of good free games. Like, gaming has to be one of the... Full stop, like, unironically, jokes aside, gaming has to be one of the most, like, efficient and just, like, good hobbies out there right now. It's actually kind of crazy when you think about it. But streamer, it's clearly a monopoly because they don't do anything to make sure their competition doesn't fuck themselves over. Are you talking about Steam? I'm just talking gaming in general. I'm not even really glazing Gabe. Gaming is awesome as long as you don't like AAA slop like Call of Duty, sports games, and others. I mean, that's fair. But even those games, I mean, even those games, listen, I don't like the new CODs. I think the new CODs suck ass just as much as the next guy, okay? I'm not at all endorsing the new CODs whatsoever. I think they all blow ass. I think if you play COD in 2026, play new COD in 2026, that is, you're a chud and you need new games. You need to broaden your horizons. That said, absolute worst case scenario, if you're playing COD in 2026, if you are the type of person to see the state of COD in 2026 and still spend like the $70 or whatever on it, you're probably playing that shit for like hundreds of hours. That's still an efficient purchase. Despite the fact that I think it's kind of a dog shit one. It is still, at the end of the day, an efficient purchase, man. And that's like worst case scenario. There are fantastic games out right now that you can play for thousands of hours that you don't need to spend a dime on, barring console equipment. The sports games don't appeal to people who actually play video games. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I feel like there's a couple of outliers as well that are actual gamer games, as it were, but lure in that demographic. Like, obviously, when you think of, like, chud gamers, you think of, like, sports games and COD, but, like, the same motherfuckers that'll grind the new FIFA every year will also play Elden Ring. They won't play anything else, and Elden Ring is far from being a chud game in that, like, same genre, as it were. But, like, the people who grind COD and, like, FIFA and shit like that play Elden Ring. And play, like, Siege. That shit's weird to me. How do you branch that demographic? If you could figure that out, you would be, like, a trillionaire. If you could figure that out and actually make a good game. Yeah, I play video games, and then it's Fortnite, FIFA, and maybe Minecraft. Yeah, people who buy FIFA every year, I don't understand. Every kid I knew in my hometown was playing fucking Madden or some shit, and I was just like, have y'all heard of Sonic Mania? It's pretty good. That's how my town was until PCs became mainstream. I think PCs becoming mainstream has done generational work for indie developers. Because, like, if Megabonk came out 10 years ago, nobody would fucking play Megabonk. But, bro, Megabonk comes out in 2025 when, like, half of the 15-year-old high schoolers in the US have a PC in their room. And Megabonk's fucking popping. Like, PCs becoming commonplace has done so much for, like, good games. You know what I mean? I coached my coworker to Red Deck White Steak today. Hell yeah. Welcome in, Brody. That's good shit. So to have a successful non-gamer game, you just have to appeal to the male power fantasy. Got it? Might be an unfortunate truth, jokes aside. For good games, yes, but as an old guy, arcades were amazing since other people were there in person. That's also fair. Bro, and I'm not gonna lie, I love old games. I love old games. Would you rather have $1 or $2? Are there any strings attached to this question? I'm just gonna say $2, man. I would probably rather have $2 with the absence of other information. New PC is minimum $1,500 now, though. I have one already, but not going to get as many more PC players. Yeah, that's kind of fair, honestly. That's kind of fair, honestly. AI has kind of fucked. I feel like it's kind of put a halt on the new PC adopters. Honestly, let's just do this, and then I think we win. I like to dip my toes in every genre, so I'll play sports games, but then dive headfirst into The Last of Us. I don't think I've ever played a sports game in my whole life, and I'm kind of okay with that. Not to say that I think every sports game is bad, because I just think that's flat out not true. But like, I don't know, it's just not my genre. Actually, that's not true. I have played Tecmo Bowl for the NES on my NES Classic, and guess what? That shit's fire, so I get the appeal. I don't even watch football or like football that much, but Tecmo Bowl for the NES is fucking huge. Fire ass game, let me tell you. Fire ass game. Tecmo Bowl was peak, though. That's what I'm saying, bro. Is anyone actually going to plunge $1,500 on a PS6? Yeah, absolutely. Influencers, to be fair. But, like, you know, that's half of the economy nowadays anyway, because everything is so fucked up. That game is fire, as well as NBA Jam on SNES. I haven't played that, but I've heard many, many, many good things about NBA Jam. Chat, should we play NBA Jam on stream? I would unironically separate time on stream to play old games if I wasn't like absolutely aware of the fact that it would perform dog shit. Like, I really want to play OG Castlevania on stream, but I know literally 0 people would give a fuck to watch OG Castlevania. And that's okay, because I just played on my own time. Same shit with Dark Souls Remastered. I'm not good at Dark Souls Remastered, and I'm not knowledgeable enough about the game to provide commentary about it. Nobody would watch me play Dark Souls Remastered, and so I don't play it on stream. That's just kind of how it is. Can we get a Subway Surfers game? That's going to be a no from me. It's going to be a no from me. I should have mooned there. I have Seeing Double. Granted, if I moon there, then I'm kind of committed to Seeing Double, and that's kind of like the last thing that I want to commit myself to. I fucking hate Seeing Double. Do you mean influencers are like half the revenue for the console companies? I meant for the economy in general, and I was being like half facetious, to be fair. But I was also like kinda not being facetious. Excuse me. I need to buy more of my games physically because that's going out of style in favor of fucking license to play, and I like owning shit. Stream idea, that's crazy. Mortal Kombat with a shock collar. I would actually like kill myself on stream. In-game, in-game, in-game. Don't demonetize me, but I would actually die. I would genuinely pass away if I did that. I am not even... I like Mortal Kombat. I used to grind Mortal Kombat ranked. Present day, I am not even close to good enough at Mortal Kombat for that to not just like immediately kill me. %, 2048. When? How do you 100% 2048? Tap into the Risk of Rain 2 market? See, that's the thing, is I can't really tap into another market. Because if I ever move away from Balatro, I'm like putting all of my eggs into the other thing basket, and if the other thing doesn't work out, then I'm kind of just fucked. Which is why I'm staying with Balatro, presumably until I have like 100k subs. I'm just going to keep it a buck. I want to rotate into variety at some point. I want to rotate into playing whatever the fuck I want on stream at one point. In my mind, it's literally not until I hit like 100k subs. Because I think that would have to be the threshold for like any game aside from Balatro to not just perform like absolute garbage on YouTube. And YouTube is like the bread and butter if you're a content creator. Balatro 2 will be out when you hit 50k subs. Hey, it's entirely possible. Listen, as soon as that update comes out, I can just farm 100k subs instantly because tier list content is going to go crazy as soon as the new update drops. 100% cookie clicker with no brakes, no water with a shock collar while you are gently beat with hammers. How do you get gently beat with hammers? I feel like that's the best part of that title. Also, that title gets like 3% CTR because it's too long. But if you condense it, that's a banger. What happens first? Shock hits 100k subs or Balatro 1.1 releases? Can I be extraordinarily honest with you? I'm not even like trying to farm lol W's. I'm just being honest. It would not be shocking to me, smash like, if 1.1 came out after I hit 100k subs. That might be ambitious on my part, but I don't think it is ambitious on my part. I'm more so saying I think 1.1 comes out when I turn like 24, which is in 4 years. Rob Top moment, that's literally the comparison that I would draw. I think that's exactly what happens with 1.1. I'm just keeping it a buck. You're unironically set up to rake it in when Balatro update comes out in any sequels? No, literally. Like, I have to lock in. I have to no life Balatro update when it comes out. Probably when Balatro update drops, I'll be doing like another marathon stream type of thing to just like get as many hours in as short of a time period as possible. Because Balatro update coming out is going to be like a glorious time to be a Balatro content creator, because everybody's going to be flocking back to it. And especially since I'm like the video essay guy, dude, if I can just be making video essays about the new shit, they're going to do numbers. In my eyes. 1.1, I may just call out of work and skip school, dead ass. What happens first, GTA 6 or Balatro 1.1? Balatro 1, or GTA 6, excuse me, 100%. I think GTA 6, there's like no doubt in my mind that Balatro comes out after, that 1.1 comes out after GTA 6. If 1.1 comes out before GTA 6, I think it comes out literally like a week to days before. Like, I don't know the exact release date of GTA 6, but I'm pretty sure it's sometime in November. If GTA 6 comes out November 17th, for Balatro 1.1 to come out before GTA 6, I think it comes out like November 12th. I'm betting on November for 1.1 personally. I think it wouldn't come out in November no matter what, because you would have to be a fucking idiot to release anything gaming. It's like the Silk Song thing. It was like back in July or whenever it was of last year, when everybody, I think Clover Pit pushed their game so that they wouldn't release at the same time as Clover Pit. I think you would have to be an actual fucking goober to release anything gaming related in November. Maybe you could argue with Balatro that it's not as big of a deal since it's already like an established title. People know about it. People are hyped about it. But like, I mean, why would you not just like wait until December if if the most anticipated gaming like entity is dropping in November? This is like the Balatro community version of the Ultra Kill fandom's Fraud Tomorrow. If you're not interested in GTA 6, here's something new to play. That's just bad marketing, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, obviously, I'm not like a top-tier marketer by any means, but I think that's terrible marketing. Because the odds that people are not... The odds that people don't want to play GTA 6 are pretty low, I would say. But the odds that are like, not that low, is what I meant. But the odds that people aren't interested in GTA 6 are like astronomically low. Like, the news feed for, like... I mean, maybe if you're releasing shit in November, if GTA 6 comes out the second half of November, you can release in the first half and vice versa. But for a solid, like, 2 weeks after GTA 6 releases, every bit of news that you read is going to be GTA 6 related, no matter what. Trying to steal the limelight from GTA 6 would be like trying to steal the limelight from the World Cup. It's just not happening. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, Night Shockles, I need to sleep max. I'm snooze pilled. They call me Snorvicular. It's actually really funny. That's actually really funny. Good night, nerdy. Appreciate you pulling up. Hope you get some good rest. The arm makes me want to chop off my arm. Fun fact. That's really stinky. I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie, Anti 7 with this build, I might unironically sack bones into the eye just so that I don't have to deal with losing planet levels. Genuinely, the only game that has a chance to be as hype as GTA 6 is maybe Smash Bros. No, Smash Bros. Does not have the same chance as GTA 6. Literally nothing does. And for the record, I don't think GTA 6 lives up to the hype, but somebody in chat said they didn't think it was going to live up to the hype. I don't think so either, but I don't have that take from a point of view of GTA 6 is going to be bad. I just think that the general populace has hyped it so much that it cannot possibly live up to the hype. Because right now it's being hyped up as like the greatest game of all time. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fantastic, I would even say. Is it gonna be the greatest game of all time? I think the majority of people are probably gonna say no. No way it'll suck? Yeah, exactly. There's literally no shot that it is anything less than an 8 out of 10, but I think it's gonna be like an 8.6 out of 10, and I think people are expecting like a 12 out of 10. It'll be considered a masterpiece and still a letdown by the general public? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like I said, I couldn't afford a fuck to give about GTA 6 even if I could have it financed. I just don't care because like I mean we talked about GTA 6 on stream before. I've never played a GTA game in my life. Literally the only reason that I would be playing GTA 6 is because of the hype. Insert Northern Lion rant about Balatro haters. Dude, the Northern Lion rants are so good. All right, Spaceman, lock in. You bad job thus far. Sorry. I'm an honest man, though. Probably going to be no better than the average AAA slop game. Okay, that's where I got a hard disagree because it is Rockstar. They've made some questionable decisions with like remasters and stuff like that. In the not so recent past, in fairness, but as far as like pure development of games, they haven't missed in like, dare I say, a long time. And I really don't, especially when they've been working on the game for this long and they've been delaying it so much, I really don't see a reason to expect them to whiff this time around. Verdant Leaf, that's kind of a gimme. Space Joker reversing the arms effect like Superman pulling Darkseid's cape. Spaceman hit 1 and 4 like it says, so at least better than Wheel. Truth Nuke. GTA 5 is one of the greatest games of all time. It's hard to imagine another GTA can surpass it. I don't know. They've had a lot of time in the tank with it, as it were. I think probably it would be better. I don't think it would be that crazy for me to expect it to be better than GTA 5. Granted, I haven't played GTA 5, like I said, so that's kind of like a take that I can't have. But to me, it's not crazy to expect GTA 6 to be better than GTA 5. It's been in development for like forever, man. I mean, they got something good in the oven. Gonna have crazy microtransactions, need to upload ID to even play, and cost $100 for running at 30 FPS on console only, with of course AI generated stuff. Keep in mind all the layoffs too. I know it's gonna have microtransactions. Is the $100 thing confirmed? It's like $100 for like a bundle or whatever, right? Which I'm not saying is a good thing. I think that's super predatory, but like every fucking AAA game in the history of ever does that, so I don't think that's really a swipe against GTA 6. That's just kind of the meta. And the AI generated stuff, I haven't heard anything about, but to be fair, it wouldn't surprise me, and that would be unfortunate. 3 hermits, 1 fool, all in the shop, no chips. $100 deluxe, $80 standard. Yeah, the $80 standard is like turbo cringe. But the $100 deluxe, I mean, shit, that's been a thing for like a while. Once again, not endorsing it. I think that's shitty. But like, that's been a thing for a while. Full stop. I'll never fucking forgive Nintendo. I don't care how good of a game Mario Kart Deluxe was, or Mario Kart World, excuse me. I'll never fucking forgive Nintendo for setting the precedent of $80 games. Those fucking bastards. They're lucky Mario goes Yahoo all the time, or I'd be really pissed. Mario Kart World honestly isn't even that good. Oh, somebody posted the Northern Lion Balatro rant. I'm not going to pull it up on stream because it's a short, but I will pull it up. I will pull the audio up.
No, there's people that like will die on the hill for Balatro, and people that will go in the chat. Like, oh,
hang on. Got a sub. Joss with the tier 1. Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Thank you for the 1 month. First month sub. That's big, man. Appreciate that. Many thanks. All right. Restarting.
no, there's people that like will die on the hill for Balatro, and people that will go in the chat. They're like, oh, you're playing Balatro, bye.
I know,
and
it's
like,
crazy.
And I get it if it's like a mid-tier game, but it's not. Let's dissect the brain of a Balatro hater. What could be a reason why someone doesn't like Balatro? Gamba?
No, I think they just like, it's just not their scene for whatever reason. Maybe they find it boring. You ever feel as streamers, like you're not allowed to be insane anymore? Like your opinion has to be representative of like the norm. You can't just be like, here's one out of the pocket. Here's one out of the pocket for you. I think our society has a disease where a current great thing can never live up to the potential of new thing that doesn't exist yet. Yeah. Thing that I already have. Yeah, it was good, but it's like a little bit played out. You know what's going to be even better than that? Thing that doesn't exist yet, which has a 98% chance to be worse than current thing.
That's bro. I mean, there's a reason that this guy is so popular. This guy does not fucking miss ever. That's literally what we're talking about right now. That's this fucking Northern Lion is like meta observing this stream. This is honestly fucking scary.
When that comes out and it becomes the current thing, people are like, yeah, but it's no Balatro.
I mean, so the first grade is smell the roses while you got the roses.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. You got me 100%.
Yeah.
But I think it applies to streams too. Like, what's the #1 thing that the most annoying chatter will say to you when they join the chat? Oh, when is this segment over? Really? Like, that's where we're at? We got adult human beings who are like, the flashing lights accompanying the banter are not the genre of flashing light I prefer. Like, are you a moth?
Oh, man. Get this guy a true. Get this guy a true. Focus Shock doing React slop. We are so doomed. Hey, I don't do React slop on this channel, okay, dude? I do React peak. Ryan Gary Laterno is just like that. Truth nuke, man. Usually if you're that right, you don't end up popular. Hey, fellas, let's break the mold a second time, all right? It's only been broken once with Northern Lion. Let's break it a second time. Smash like, spread the stream to your friends. Fun fact, Northern Lion redirects to egg on the wiki now. That's actually huge. Gotta be because of Balatro. Definitely not just saying that. Death car. Oh, we're against the boss already. Cool. All right. Well, this is awkward. Finally, the Northern Lion content I come here for. Excuse me. Bonk. Need to make a React channel. Chat, type 1 if I should make a React channel on YouTube. Type 1 if I should start doing YouTube night react segments. Be honest. 1, I'm serious. 1, -1. 1, that actually sounds so dope. I was posing this as a joke, but this is like the one. This is literally the one type 1 scenario where I've only seen 1 -1. Usually I say type 1 in jest and there's like 1,000 -1s. This is like the first type 1 scenario where I've gotten even remote amounts of positive feedback. Maybe we'll have to do that in the future. I think a lot of the ones just want to watch you die inside slow. Nah, man, bro, you've heard the fucking banter on this stream, man. You've heard the yapping, okay, dude? I would provide insight. It would not be, like I said, man, it would not be React slop. It would be React peak, okay? I would provide carefully tuned insight as well as very funny banter throughout. 1, I would love to hear your opinion while working and sleeping and such. I'm serious, that's me. Foil Dusk on Painted Deck. I feel like we could make this work, but I feel like even as a foil, an Eternal Dusk first pick on Painted Deck is like the most bold strategy of all time. Manifesting anti-4 Marble Joker. The YouTube content has been peak lately. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hi, Key. I got to get back to working on the next video. I'm hoping to have the next video out by the end of the month, but after my vacation, I was like super tired. And kind of I just wanted to be a chud for a couple of days. So I haven't really done like any work on the latest YouTube video, but it is in the works. Probably that's going to be my weekend project, is getting caught up on that. But I'm glad people have been liking the new YouTube videos, and I do agree we've kind of been on a roll. I think I don't take the Dusk here. Maybe rewarded. Now, Raise Fist kind of bad on Painted Deck, actually. They call me a Marvel movie the way I'm only good for making references. If you do lots of yapping where it's honestly more than the video itself, absolutely. It's just if it's just playing the video and gasping and complaining, no. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like there's constructive reaction content. Like a lot of people I feel like are under the impression that all reaction content is slop. I would disagree. I feel like there's reaction content out there that is like constructive and engaging and transformative. And I think I could be good at it. Maybe not now. Maybe not in like the near future, but I think I could be good at it. My Northern Lion reference. True, we were just talking about the egg. That's so fair. What It Do Dave does great reaction content. I don't think I've ever heard of them. I'll have to give them a watch. That Fillion tech? I think I've heard of Fillion. Can you react to Bar Rescue? What is Bar Rescue? What? Mary Andy? Is Andy tech on Painted Deck? Hang on, I've actually never cooked with this. Is Andy tech on Painted Deck? Hypothetically, what would Focus react to? I think literally how I would have it set up is exactly how Joe Bart does it. I glaze Joe a lot on this channel, but unironically, I think he has it figured out. I think if you're gonna do reaction content, you just like have your audience pick what you react to. And whatever you think would be the best fit for your audience. Like, I'm not just gonna react to some shit that I would want to react to, because the odds are, I'm just saying, the shit that I would want to react to, probably nobody would give a fuck about. Just beat Gold Stake on Checker Deck. Now I've beat Gold Stake on 6 decks. Hell yeah, man. GG's. Do you know Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares? Yeah, I know Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares. I was literally going to mention Joe Bart. Bro, I glaze Joe Bart on this channel so much. I think that guy has it figured out, dude. As far as reaction content goes. I think Joe Bart is like the gold standard for reaction content. Focus Shock Philosophy channel. I would unironically be interested. But I don't think I am nearly prophetic enough of a... I'm not notable enough of a creator, which would mean that I would have to be a prophetic creator, and I don't think I'm nearly prophetic enough of a person, let alone a creator, for a philosophy channel right now. We need Focus Shock reacting to ethical carpet salesman so he can learn how to not scam his viewers. Bruh. I'm not a carpet salesman, bro. I'm not even a carpet salesman, let alone an unethical one. What the fuck, man? This is bullshit. You guys are dragging my name through the mud. Through the mud! Imagine that, but it's a different, just as pissed off dude who fixes bars. That's really funny. Have you watched any movies that came out this year? I've watched a decent amount of movies that came out this... Honestly, this year is probably my biggest year for movie watching since, like, fucking 2021 or 2022. This has been, in comparison to, like, recently previous years, this has been a very big movie watching year for me. In fairness, it's just because of the amount of peak movies that have come out. Like, we're kind of in a renaissance era of new movies, or of like good movies in 2026 specifically. Ouija? I'm not Ouijaing, I'm sorry. What did you do during the pandemic? During the pandemic, I was in 8th grade. So literally the entire time that I was in the pandemic, I woke up, I turned on my Xbox, I got in a party VC, I played Minecraft for like 12 hours straight, and then I went to bed. And you know what? I did that shit for like 3 months a summer straight. That was literally the pandemic timeline. That's peak childhood, honestly. Honestly, I gotta say, considering the fact that I didn't have, like, adult responsibilities during the pandemic at all, pandemic was pretty chill. If I would have had any adult responsibilities whatsoever, pandemic would have sucked absolute ass. I would have hated it. But being an 8th grader during the pandemic, kind of fire. You just fucking play Xbox all day. You just kind of play Xbox all day, and it's, let me tell you, it's pretty chill. I forget I'm older than you, Jesus. Focus is younger than me. Shit, I graduated high school COVID year. Yeah, there's a lot of new gens coming from the YouTube videos that don't know that I'm currently 20 years old. That's not a bit. I know there's streamers out there who are like, yeah, I'm, who will, like, for a bit, they'll be like, yeah, I'm 22, and they're actually, like, 29. It's not a bit. It's not a bit. I'm 20 years old. I just realized that we can customize our decks without mods. It's funny because Slay the Princess is the coolest game I've never played. I chose Among Us over Isaac, though, although I'm really considering getting Isaac, especially since my birthday is technically tomorrow since it's past midnight. Well, happy early birthday. If I don't see you on your actual birthday. I would definitely say get Isaac. Although I would say, if it's a birthday present to yourself, then, excuse me, maybe there's a little bit of leeway there. I will say, just recently, during this last Steam summer sale, Binding of Isaac went on historic sale. It was, like, crazy cheap. So, if you have the patience to wait until a next Steam, or for like a future Steam sale, it's probably not going to happen for a while because we just had a Steam sale. But if you have the patience to wait for a Steam sale in the future, I would definitely say wait for a Steam sale in the future, because you can pick up Isaac and all of its DLCs for, like, presumably $5 again, as opposed to like 50. But I mean, if you don't want to wait, bro, I'm gonna level with you. If you don't want to wait for it, like, it's a fire game. It's a fire game. If you have the patience, wait for it to go on sale because it goes like 95% off. However, I mean, if you pay 50 bones for the whole thing, you're not going to be mad about it. And I say that as somebody who paid 50 bones for it. I bought it for a charity stream literally like 2 weeks before it went on sale for like $5. I paid like $53, I think, for all the DLC. Don't regret my purchase one bit. Unironically. Don't regret my purchase one bit. Very good game. Very good game. Anyway, I haven't been paying attention to this run like at all. Have you played Faster Than Light? No, people have been bringing it up constantly in my chat. I've not played Faster Than Light. I've only heard good things though. Chat, dare I say with the Mary Andy, this is a 3 oak run, and I'm honestly ecstatic to bring that to your guys' attention because I love 3 oak runs. Faster Than Light kicks ass. I might have to engage in some Faster Than Lighting at some point. It's a full house run? Fuck no. It's 3 oak, bro. What's your zodiac? Like my actual zodiac sign? I'm a Taurus. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Anti-4 Marble Joker time? Hell no, dude. Hell no. Don't wish that shit upon me. What are you doing? Don't wish that shit upon me. I don't want a Marble Joker. Take it back. There's a 3 oak. That's not bad. I hear Isaac is just hard to get into for beginners. I don't think it's... Based off of my personal experience, also keep in mind, I only have like 40 hours in the game. So I might be talking out my ass when I say this. But based off of my personal experience, it's not any harder to get into than like any other game. It was difficult and unintuitive for the first like 4 or 5 runs, and then after that you get a sense of like, okay, this is what happens with specific things, and etc. and so on. Things start to fall in place, I feel like, pretty intuitively if you're just paying attention. Granted, I might be a little biased as well because I did have chat helping me out with a little bit when I started. Can we get Inscription stream, please? Fun fact, actually, for all the new gens in chat who weren't here, like, must have been like a year and a half ago. Maybe it's close to 2 years ago at this point, which is really making me put into context the passage of time. That's really scary, actually. But I haven't played any of, I always forget what it's called. The like extension or like post game or whatever. Casey's mod. I haven't played any of Casey's mod. But I've beaten Inscription on stream. It's still on my YouTube channel. It's when I first started posting on YouTube. So it's an ass format. It's essentially just a VOD re-upload. So don't expect it to be like entirely entertaining. But I've played Inscription on stream before, and it's on my YouTube. You can find me playing it if you just like go to my YouTube and just like search for a little while. It's gonna be pretty far back, but like you can find it if you just search like Inscription on my channel, probably. And I will say I did enjoy Inscription quite a bit. Big Inscription fan here. Casey's mod is so good. I've heard that quite a few times. That was my pre-Balatro obsession. I wasn't as obsessed with it, as it were, as I am currently with Balatro. Like it wasn't as captivating is what I'm getting at. But it's a fire game. That's not at all to say it's bad. I had a very fun time with Inscription. Bang. Never a fortune teller here. Burnt Joker or Bootstraps? I feel like both of those are pretty decent. Maybe even a hack. That's kind of crazy, but like it could be a hack angle. I gotta be honest, I don't hate a burnt Joker here though. Nah, I really don't enjoy a burnt Joker as much as I think I do. I gotta be honest. Burnt for 3-oak is a Chad move. I actually don't think it's like that bad, but it does have a sacking a hand presumably, and I don't think we can do that just based off a score. I think getting the burnt Joker level here is completely achievable, but I don't think we have the disposable score, as it were, to do that. I might still try to do it anyway because I'm a dumb chud and I want to see it work, but I think it's irresponsible. It's eternal too, so if it's like that irresponsible, then I get hella punished for it. I think I'm not supposed to take it. I think I take a bootstraps here. I thought bro just said sacking a land 2 MTG pilled. In fairness, that's like why I say sack. It's not actually because I have an obsession with balls, contrary to popular belief. It is literally because I play Magic, and that's like popular nomenclature. I apologize. I'm like beating the shit out of my mic unintentionally, and I'm sure that's picking up on stream and is like really annoying. But I'm like kind of an idiot, so that's not stopping anytime soon. Burnt only good for the hand you're basically guaranteed to get. I mean, we kind of are guaranteed to get 3-oak. It's just not guaranteed to be in like a timely fashion is the thing. God, our score is ass right now. Holy fuck. I need some damn planet levels, man. I think I just lose here. See you, Elijah. Thank you for pulling up. I find it funny that Isaac was a test run for Mugenics, and it feels at least like it actually has performed better. Isaac was a test run for Mugenics? What? That's crazy lore if true. Yeah, because Isaac has... I mean, Mugenics has only been out for like, what? Half a year, if that. Not even. But like, Isaac has definitely performed better. There's no doubt. Aces. 0 3s in the deck. I don't even have a 3-oak that I can make. Oh, fuck. I don't even have another 3-oak. Okay, so this just has to win, essentially. Well, shit, I think I just play the pair, then. No, I do this so that I can get... Oh, no, I don't have Raised Fist. It doesn't matter. I think I have to play the pair here. So this has to be 5k. I think that's not happening. Ah, maybe it is. Yeah, we're chilling. Not even close. All of the smoke you have for Hiker should be redirected towards Castle, by the way. You're just... Bro, I'm just gonna let you know so that you don't embarrass yourself in the future. You're not good at the whole baiting thing. I'm sorry. I apologize, but like it's true. You're just not very good at it. Yeah, Castle appearing. I do have to admit though, Castle appearing directly after that is said is really funny. Pairs are so strong because so many jokers care about your first discard or your first hand or playing a bunch of hands. Not really sure how Thunk would shake up the pair slot meta given the current balancing. Even the design philosophy of a joker like Ramen buffs pairs because you get punished for discarding. That's my point when people say that like the Mercury card and shit like that should be nerfed to make pairs worse. You're just not... nerfing pairs doesn't work because there are so many moving parts that make pairs better. You have to buff the other hands to make them more playable to have them compete with pairs. Because in order to properly nerf pairs, you would actually have to like redesign the entire game from the ground up. Because there's so much shit that goes into pairs being really good. Castle's gimped by higher stakes more than Hiker, by the way. Yeah, and Castle is still like 1,000 times the Joker that Hiker wishes to be, bro. That's what's crazy. Thank you, Lucky Cards. Very cool. Pair brain rot, and yet I'm winning. That's weird. Why do you suppose that is? Justice? It's actually not bad. Why am I still hanging odd cards? I don't have Todd anymore. Dilute those kinds of jokers by adding more gimmicky jokers or jokers that get buffed the more cards are scored. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta buff the other shit to have pairs not be as good. If you just try and directly nerf pairs, it's not gonna work. Unless literally, like I said, it would work if you redesigned like half the shit in the game. And that's only like half hyperbolizing. Grow a pair and play 5-card hands and lose by ante-4 like a real man? Actually, no, I'm not going to do that because when I see the game over screen, it bruises my extraordinarily fragile ego. And so I don't like losing. And so I don't play hands that allow me to have fun if they have even a slight chance of losing. Sorry, liberal. Just how it works. Rocket. Nope. Ew. I hate these. Ever a Mars angle here? We have 42 cards in the deck within Mary Andy. It's so hard for me to adjust. It's so hard for me to adjust to the new run after I game over. I'm not gonna lie. That's such a true take. I understand it, man. I understand it. There are so many games, you can watch it happen in real time if you pay not even that close attention. I was going to say if you pay close attention, but realistically, you don't even have to look that hard to catch it in real time on my streams. There are so many games where I have, like, I play 8 antes with a Ride the Bus, and then the first, like, 2 antes of the subsequent game, I don't play any face cards because I'm worried about crashing a very non-existent bus. Which is really funny, but, like, I gotta quit doing that. Burger Mary Andy tech? Anybody else see it? Rocket may have been worth a longer look. It's uncommon and helps a little with the boot. Does it help enough with the boot to be a take there? I think not over Cardo. I think skipping Rocket there is fine. Burger for the win? Nah, bro, we gotta keep the Andy. What? What? I always play like I have Blackboard or Raised Fist on round 1. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's weird that we do that, but, like, I'm not gonna stop doing it. I'm just saying. I'll always try to keep dark cards in hand after a chalkboard run. Yeah, I get you guys completely. Keep forgetting it's painted deck and thinking you have another slot. Oh, that's fair. I do the exact opposite shit whenever we play what's it called? Whenever we play black deck, so I understand. Or whenever I pull antimatter, either or. God damn it, Glass. Stop. I play every game like my family's gonna die if I lose. I definitely don't do that. When I'm win streaking, and especially when I'm rotating deck win streaking, I try to do that. When I'm playing off stream especially, actually I would say that I play better off stream than I do on stream, because normally when I'm playing on stream, especially if I'm playing some shit like yellow deck, I'm autopiloting and just yapping with chat. Off stream, I'm probably still like watching YouTube on a second monitor, but I'm at least like more attentive. My dad's already dead, so I got a head start on that one. LARP. The LARP at the end is making me unsure of if I should say sorry for your loss. Or sorry to hear that, or other such comparable pleasantries. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Not a single 4 oak here. What the fuck? Do I not have enough 5s for a 4 oak? Oh, I literally don't. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I'm dead here. I just milled myself. This is actually tragic. Yeah, no lucky procs. I just milled myself. GG. Dead Father is my first introduction to your content, by the way. Well, Dr. Flaccid is my introduction to you as a human, so I would say we're about even. Welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. Wouldn't have died if you had Hiker, by the way. Fuck you, buddy. Enough with the Hiker glaze. Fuck you. We get it. You like Hiker and you're mad that I'm right that he's ass. Get a life, brother. I'm just kidding. I love you, chatter, but you are still wrong about Hiker. Honestly, this is kind of a momentous occasion because I can't remember the last time that I've milled myself in Balatro. I genuinely... That run definitely lived if I just played 3 oaks there instead of 4 oaks, but I was trying to go for, like, the blue seal. I unironically cannot remember the last time that I milled myself. I'm not even really mad at that loss. I mean, losing any game on lower than blue stake is gonna sting, don't get me wrong, but, like, I'm more so just amused by that loss. So I'm not really that upset. TBH, you would have won if you had Thoracle, so L deck building. Yeah, but if I had Thoracle in my deck, then I would have a small penis. So who really wins? Anyway, we missed the baseball card because the game hates me. Sad. They made it $8 specifically to counter that shop. It's Balatroception. Picking the one rank that you couldn't make a 4 oak from is pretty hilarious. In my defense, how the fuck did I... Oh, I broke a glass 5. That's how I had less 5s. I was going to say in my defense, how would I have less 5s if I was fixing for Odd Todd the whole game? But I broke a glass 5, so that is intuitive. Excuse me. I find Hiker good enough for the early game, but not to keep long-term unless I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel for jokers. Okay, people bring that shit up all the time. Oh, you're not meant to keep Hiker. You're meant to buy him and then sell him. The chips stay. That's what makes Hiker valuable, is the chips stay after you sell him. Bro, who the fuck is buying a Hiker to get, like, plus 60 chips cumulative of value with him and then sell his ass? Are you fucking kidding me? Nobody plays this game like that. Literally 0 people. Hiker would be good if Blue Seals weren't so good. I'm gonna have the take that he would still suck if Blue Seals didn't even exist. He would be better because chips would be far more scarce. And chips are already really good. So if Blue Seals didn't exist, Hiker would be better. But he would still suck ass. The problem isn't the rate at which he scales. The problem is that you can hold him for like 10 rounds and your best card is still only up like 30 chips. That's dog shit. Give me a college level dissertation on why Hiker isn't good. I literally put his ass in a video essay and explained why Hiker is good, isn't good, rather, in depth. I don't know what you want from me. You use Hiker because he's a long-term investment. You wouldn't sell him early. Selling him early is the optimal play, but like the even more optimal play that they don't want you to know about is just not picking his stupid ass up. Yeah, and the video was trash. Try again. You got a sub badge, brother, so it can't have been that trash. That's all I'm saying. Hiker would be good if he drawed 2 for free after you upgrade him at a fireplace. This is actually pretty... You know what? I literally cannot argue with that take because it's 100% correct. He would be better if he drew 2 after you upgraded him at a fireplace. Hiker cooks on certain runs in Gold Stake. Okay, but this is exactly my point. This is exactly my point with Hiker that I've made 1,000 times. Silver is gold 24. You are 100% correct. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Hiker cooks on certain runs in Gold Stake. You know the runs where he cooks in Gold Stake? The runs that are already winning. The runs that are the runs that already would have won are the runs in which Hiker cooks. And those are the only runs where he cooks, to be clear. Listen, I love Chalkboard as much as the next guy, but Chalkboard on Painted Deck is just not happening. I think we go Telescope here, though. I think we hard pivot 2 pairs. Hiker would be better if you could get cards back from your discard pile. Yeah, Hiker would be way better, actually, if his name was just Grape Blast. Don't hit me up. Why doesn't Mime retrigger Chalkboard? I wish Mime could retrigger Chalkboard. Why does... Am I on the crack pipe or is chat collectively on the crack pipe? Why does Mime retriggering Chalkboard make sense? I don't think that makes sense. Trading card? Hiker would be better if it reloads. What? Alright, now now the joke is definitely going over my head. I think Hiker would be way... If you want my honest take, I think Hiker would be way better if instead of giving 5 chips to each scored card, if it added +1 molt every time you played a hand, but then... Because that's pretty good, so to balance it, you got to have some kind of drawback. It could add +1 molt per hand played, but then it subtracts a molt every time you discard. If Hiker had that effect, I feel like he'd be pretty good, honestly. Oh, wait, you mean Grimbo? What do you mean? I'm confused. There's no Joker named Grimbo in the game. I'm just throwing out Hiker reworks. I don't really know where we're... Is that a reference that I'm, like, not picking up on? What's the minimum amount of bonus chips Hiker would need to give a card before you guys would say it's a decent Joker? I think that's a bad way of looking at it. I think Hiker could... For me, personally, I think Hiker, you could double the amount of chips that it adds on cards, and I would still say it's bad. Now, granted, +10 chips is a lot more than +5, and it's a lot less worthless than +5, so I'm obviously talking out my ass. But, like, the problem with Hiker is his effect. This is the erosion situation all over again. Erosion is not bad because it scales at a poor rate. It's bad because no build wants it, and it's just, like, the way in which you scale it is kind of shitty. Hiker's kind of the same thing. Hiker's not bad because +5 chips is, like, not good enough. Hiker's just bad because, like, his effect is ass. He's a decent Joker right now? No, he's not, bro. Hiker fucking sucks right now. I'm sorry. Once again, I'm sorry. I am truly sorry to always be the correct... I am truly sorry to always be the correct person as far as this conversation goes, but, like, somebody's got to be right about this. And Hiker's terrible right now. Red Seal should retrigger Sixth Sense. Should it? I don't hate that. This is pair brain rot slop. It's literally not, bro. It's literally not. Also, pairs are not brain rot, bro. They're the highest win rate build in the game. If anything, it's brain rot to not be playing pairs in the game's current state. Because you know what happens when your brain rots? It gets small. And if my brain is large and I'm knowledgeable about the game, then why would I not play the best hand in the game? You can say that pairs are no fun allowed, and I would have to agree with you. I would literally have to agree with you. But to say that they're brain rot just doesn't make sense. How about all cards held in hand permanently earn +5 chips when scored? Well, the way in which you wrote that is counterintuitive, but I get what you're saying, and I think that would be way better. Hiker rework doubles the number of chips a card gives when scored. That's broken with any retrigger tech. That's not a good rework. That's going in the opposite direction as with Hiker. Is that just for the even if it's just for the round, that's crazy, but if that's like cumulative over the course of the run, that's fucking like insane. Like Hiker becomes way too good if that's cumulative, excuse me. If it's within the round, that could maybe work, but I think the existence of stone cards actually dictates that no, that probably still couldn't work. Because stone card Hiker Chad is a 2-card combo with one enhancement that would produce what? 350 chips on any given hand? I guess for a 2-card combo, it's actually not that crazy. Ben here just chilling as always. Love you, Mike. Appreciate you, Afflictions. It becomes an X-Molt Joker. What if every time any single Joker scales at all, Hiker grows by 0.01? Honestly, I like that. I ain't gonna lie. That kind of makes sense. Like, that's kind of flavorful as well. The Pear Sloppers are not going to like that one, I will say. The Pear Sloppers are not going to like that one at all, but that does make contextual sense. Gains times 0.01x when a Joker's value updates. Yeah, I think that would unironically not be too bad. This scores like shit still, yes? Because I have like no chips. Speaking of chips. Yeah, that scores like ass. Although to be fair, it's still not as bad as I was expecting. That upgrade's so slow, it'd have to be like 0.1. I would be down for it scaling faster than 0.01, but 0.1 would be insane. 0.05. I think it could be like... I think you could get away with 0.0... maybe you couldn't get away with 0.02. Nah, I feel like you could get away with 0.02. 0.01 might be a little slow, but a lot of shit scales. So I don't think it's that crazy. You would have to tweak it a little bit. Doesn't 2 copies of it go infinite? Oh yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, so maybe that wouldn't be good. Excuse me. Damn, no blue seal on the queen. Blue seal on the jack, close enough. 1 strength card bridges the gap. You can just hard code that interaction to not work. Yeah, but then that's unintuitive, which is like really bad for Balatro. Kind of have a wacky idea to turn Hiker into an Econ Joker. Please don't shit on my next chat too bad. That sounds interesting. For the scaling, would that count for lowering too, like ramen when discarding? I'm not sure. I feel like scaling, it implies... I mean, that chatter corrected themselves to say that it would count as whenever like the score updates, as it were. But I feel like you could just do whenever a value goes up. I do like the idea of having a Joker that scales based on other Jokers scaling. Yeah, I feel like that's intuitive. It also introduces white stake exclusive players to the fact that scaling Jokers are good. Do I want any of these? Not really. I guess Chad could like maybe be cool. I think I just don't care about any of these, though. A little bit tragic, but it is what it is. Just add an exclusion like Stencil does. Yeah, that's fair. Paperback has a Joker that does that, where every time a Joker triggers its molt value goes up. That does sound familiar. I think something like that could definitely work. Do we take a const here just to have like some kind of endgame value? I feel like we could take a const here. Am I crazy? What if we had Cyclist Joker and it always moves to the middle of your lineup? That's actually really funny. Imagine, if you will, if playing card chip value gave equivalent gold when they are destroyed. So if you have a hiker in your lineup and you destroy 2 10s, you get 20 bucks. The added chip value. The added chip value. So if a hiker adds 10 chips to a card and you destroy it, you gain 10 bucks. I think that makes it way too good. I don't know if that's a crazy take, because there really isn't that much destroy tech in the game, so you could argue that that's balanced based off of that. But I think that has a tendency of producing too much money for one Joker. Then again, rebate exists, so fuck it. It's in the game now. Probably too complex for one Joker at uncommon rarity. Yeah, I could see the complexity maybe not being that great. That's a fair point. Can I draw my queens, please? I'm gonna bottom deck my queens, by the way. I could probably be playing this so much better, but it is what it is. What if there was a Joker that inverts your money, so if you would gain money, you would instead lose it, and vice versa? Maybe call it the robber. That's an interesting concept, but without thinking about it too hard, I feel like that's broken. I can't provide you with like any examples off the top of my head where it would be broken, but I feel like that card definitely has to be broken. Also, I'm fucking dead. The second queen does not matter. Maybe if it was steel. Painted deck, not my thing today. Shopping just gives you money. Oh wait, fuck. Yeah, that would be broken as shit. Well, there you go. There you go. Shopping, yeah, shopping would just be fucking broken. Rentals probably. Yeah, rentals. When your goat washed. I'm not washed, okay? We're also not getting the blue stake, so the notification for stream was a lie. Sorry. At this pace, we are definitely not getting the blue stake, but it is what it is. I like me a bull. Bull is always acceptable technology. To be fair, that last game went wrong immediately upon picking up Shoot the Moon. Anytime you bank on Shoot the Moon, it's just not the angle. It's not happening. My goat isn't washed, so he's stinky and said. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Listen up. Second credit card, by the way. I guess you are just always supposed to buy credit card. So punished, honestly. Streamer lied on the internet, giga washed. What do you mean lied on the internet? I would never do that, nor would anybody. Why would anybody lie on the internet? You had Chariot and a Queen in Arcana pack when Shoot the Moon showed up? Yeah, but I did something better. I don't remember what it was. I think I hung cards. Which, in fairness, I think is better. We just got punished. If I did some other dumb shit, then no, I didn't. And actually, you saw it wrong. Also, I do appreciate you using the, like, Devil Shock emote. I feel like that's a hidden gem in chat. Is a good one, though. Guys, what if all these Joker ideas are just local thunk using alt accounts to see what the community thinks of his ideas? That would be really funny, and I would find that amusing. Fuck sakes, man. Thunk spending that much time creating alt accounts would explain why 1.1 is taking so long. Fair. Another day, another live in my recommendation with Balatro. Finally, YouTube doing something good. Fuck yeah, man. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Surely level 2 pair wins here, yeah. Bruh. Alright, in fairness, that was on me. Can I get a Molt Joker so I can, like, pop this Hermit? No, another Chips Joker? Yeah, that's fine. I didn't actually want one anyway. It's fine. Just realized my Econ Hiker idea would just help transition out of Hiker faster. I mean, I don't necessarily think that's bad. I just think that's too much Econ. Because, like, there are Jokers that are built for transitioning out of, right? Like, Gift Card. Gift Card is fantastic, but, like, nobody's holding... Unless it's Eternal and you're absolutely forced to, like, nobody's holding on to Gift Card for the entire run, right? Are we really taking Eternal Jimbo here just to survive? Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. How about negative gift? Okay, I digress. You get what you get the point that I'm trying to orchestrate. Orchestrate? Articulate. That's the one. On Painted? Listen, this is a money move. This is a money move. Trust. I'm actually, like, kind of not kidding. That was only, like, half throwing for content. But, like, jokes aside, I think if I don't take plus molt afforded to me in that shop, I just immediately die. We did what have to be done. Or what had to be done, rather. If this doesn't win, I'm going to freak out. Not even close. Hermit and take Mega Celestial for level 2 flush straight. We're against Flint. That never helps. I mean, it does, but not to the extent that we want it to. Also, I'm a greedy bastard, so I want to pop my Hermit for as much as I can squeeze out of it, which does end up happening with this line. Also, we just crack the banana, and then we get Cavendit, and then we don't need more than 3 Joker slots anyway, so it's actually completely fine if you just think about it. Once again, I am being a dickhead here and just throwing for content, but, like, genuinely, like, jokes aside, that is the correct play. Like, if we're gold stake streaking there, that's probably what we... Okay, if we're gold streaking there, probably I pick up a Molt Joker earlier on, because probably I'm playing with more of a brain in my head. But, like, you get what you're picking up what I'm throwing down. Like, this was not a complete dogshit play. It was just, like, half a dogshit play. Forgot we're on Painted deck, so we should be playing 2 pair every chance we get. Cavendit. Do you play modded or vanilla? And if it's vanilla, how do you have Molt/Chips under Jokers? I play modded, but I only use quality of life mods. So I have... Holy shit. I have Joker Display, which gives me the numbers underneath my Jokers, and then I have this one is Galder, which just changes the UI of how my decks look. Judgment? I think I don't want that right now. I will continue to block it, though. Damn, man. Paloo not giving me bangers. What's up today, man? That's kind of sad. Normally he'd be hooking me up with gems. Sonichu Joker. Your Kevin Bib be all over my Kevin Di. I'm stealing that. I'm very skeptic about the mod manager, to be honest. I don't know how the fuck this game doesn't have workshop. I agree, honestly. This game not having workshop is crazy. But it also hasn't been updated in, like, what? Going on 2 years? So, I mean, it's just one of those situations. I will say the mod manager, I haven't used it in, like, forever. Also, I blocked hallucination there twice because I'm a fucking idiot. I haven't used the mod manager in like a year at this point, so I don't know how good it is present day, but when I used it back in the day, it was really good. So I would recommend. Mod manager is just meh. I mean, it's not life-changing, but like it's not bad at all. Like it's good. It's very functional. Some mods on there have dependency mods that aren't on there. Okay, that's actually kind of hilarious. Fair enough. Fair enough. Definitely a hermit here. Balatro equals no updates in 2 years. League of Legends equals updated yesterday is Thunk slacking. Hot Potato needs a cryptid library mod that I had to download manually. Is that true? I don't remember that being the case at all, unless that's a recent development. If this game gonna have workshop, and probably will do, it's gonna be heaven. I agree. This game getting workshop support would be incredible. 100% agree with that take. I don't think that guy talking about Hot Potato is telling the truth, because I just used it yesterday and it didn't need any dependency. Yeah, I didn't think Hot Potato needed dependency. Cavendish Judgment. That's just as good. Actually, no, it's not, because we're on Painted Deck. I lied. I'm sorry. Apology video dropping tomorrow. Even then, there's all sorts of weird instances where plural nouns tweak out. What? Now I'm wondering if this is like a save file thing or some shit, because I've never heard of that in my life. That's really weird. We're back on Ante 4, another chance for Marble Joker. Example, like chips turns into chip nil. I've never seen that. That's crazy weird. I don't even know what would cause that. Also, did we just whiff Uranus? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the shop. We literally saw every single planet card there except for Uranus. That's kind of fucked up, man. Now I'll say it with my chest. That's fucked up. I'm going to tell my kids about how special pre-patch Vampire was. Yeah, and pre-patch Campfire especially, dude. I wish I was there for that heyday, let me tell you. Dog shit ass plus Molt Joker, but I need it to live. The workshop needs to be added by the dev, or am I wrong? I'm pretty sure you're correct. Although I'm not entirely certain. This is gonna score like ass. It's not consistent though, that's a crazy thing. I think something with how Jokers pass in numeric values into language config files, probably something with different Steam modded version. It's always fucking a different Steam modded version, dude. I said it, I think, last week, man. Steam modded is incredible because it's the framework that even allows us to play modded Balatro in the first place, and for that I am forever grateful. But for as many people that give cryptid shit about not working, bro, Steam modded doesn't work like ever. Ever. This is gonna score like dick. But we have 2 bonus cards in hand, so it's fine. Oh my god, it's not fine. That scored like ass, bro. Okay, this is serviceable. Hit him one of these. Hit him with one of these. Actually, do we play a full house here? I think we play a full house here. In honesty, I think it doesn't matter probably, but I think we ship the full house. Just for the extra enhancement. Not even close. Look at that. Hey, what did I tell y'all? There's the Cavendish. GG. GG. Easy fucking game, bro. Wasn't even worried in the slightest. Rats. TBH, maintaining an API for a game that is like kind of spaghetti code is a very tall order, especially with backwards compatibility. Yeah, very fair. Very fair. I'm going to bitch about it still because I'm an idiot and don't know how it works. And all the work that goes into it. But like, you know, obviously Steam modded is like a godsend and is awesome. But that shit breaks like all the time. Also, to be fair, whenever it breaks, it is user error. Like, literally 100% of the time that it breaks, it is user error. Yo, where are my fucking Uranus cards at, dude? Jesus. This sucks, twin. It's okay that we're not winning in one. We're just scaling the Grimbo. Trust. Bros lost Uranus. Please present it to streamer. 1 in 1,000, my ass. Yesterday got 2 bananas and both got destroyed firsthand. Well, one of them is a 1 in 6. The one that comes before this is a 1 in 6. This is like an evolved version. And this one is a 1 in 1,000. And this one's actually true. I have 1,500 hours in this game, and I've only ever had this guy break on me 1 time. Clipper, that's your cue to put that in the video for when this breaks. Bro, I'm like preparing myself mentally for it. 900 hours, never lost Cavendish. I'm preparing myself because it's been a long time, and I've been taking a disproportionate amount of Cavendish as of recent, I feel. So I'm preparing myself. The Cavendish break, it's close. It's close. Honestly, I think I don't hit a Hungman here. I think I hunt for a planet card. Unfortunate. What can you do? Lost Cavendish once and it ruined me for about 3 weeks. The one and only time I ever lost Cavendish, I was playing on my phone while I was cooking dinner. The Cavendish broke ante-8 small blind. It was either ante-8 small blind or ante-8 big blind, but it broke on ante-8 and I was like shitting myself, and then I went next shop and there was a card sharp and I won the run. Cavendish nuts, got him, Lamau, see ya, chumps. Thanks, Goob. This is why you're my goat, by the way. Never change. Can I get my gold card? No, I didn't want it anyway, actually. TBH, Thunk is kind of lazy. Just launch the update and workshop, and after you can go on 3 years vacation because the community is going to give content. Okay, to be fair, let's talk about this because we haven't talked about it in like 2 weeks, which means that it's prime for discussion. Thunk is lazy. Thunk is lazy is the argument because he hasn't released the update. He said he was going to release the update before 2025 closed out. Here we are, July 24th. Thunk has not released said update. Is he lazy? Probably people are expecting me to say no, he's not lazy. Here's what I'm gonna say. You can definitely make the argument that he's lazy for not having released this update. We are approaching 7 months after the deadline. Granted, it was a self-given deadline, and there's all the, you know, there's all the shit that comes with that. There's all the I guess philosophy of giving yourself a deadline and then not missing it. Does it actually matter? I'm not getting into that. I think you could honestly argue that it is lazy for him to not come out with the update. Here's the shit that people don't think about, okay? Here's the shit that people don't think about. This game has sold millions of copies, okay? Millions of copies. Is there an argument that you can make that Thunk has a responsibility to the community to release this update in a timely fashion? Absolutely. Especially since he promised it at a certain point. Absolutely. There's an argument that can be made. This guy's a fucking millionaire now. He came across generational wealth practically overnight. Guy is probably traveling the world with his newfound generational wealth. And I can guarantee you, even if you guys say it's not true, at least 95% of the people in this chat right now, myself included, would be doing the exact same thing. If your ass makes a game that, to my knowledge, you're not even expecting to be, like, popular whatsoever, and you become a millionaire pretty much overnight, your ass, like working on an update for said game is going to be the last thing on your mind. That's all I'm saying. Now, is that like a good excuse? Maybe not, but for me it is, bro. For me it is. You're actually cooking. If I had Balatro, if I had Thunk's wealth, I'm helping my mom retire. Literally, bro. Thunk posted an update yesterday in Discord, by the way. Hello, gamers. It is I, Thunk. This is me checking in to say, yep, I'm still alive, and yep, I'm still working on 1.1. The last few months have been by far the most productive and fun I've had with 1.1 so far. Having a great time and excited to finally launch this thing at some point. Sorry I'm taking so long. I know it's annoying. I'm working very slowly, but I want to keep you guys in the loop. No, it's not canceled. I'm just slow. Yeah, I mean, like, all of that is extremely fair to me, especially given the circumstances. Like, people forget that these are real people. That's like the basis of the argument that I'm trying to make. Motherfuckers forget that this is like a real guy with like thoughts and ambitions and like a separate life from all of this and etc. If any single one of us here, I mean, I literally said this the other day, bro. I think I said it on Monday. I love streaming. I don't see myself ever giving up streaming ever in my life until whenever I eventually die, okay? If I woke up tomorrow and I checked my bank account and my bank account said that it had like $5 million in it, would I stop streaming? No. Would I still be streaming 6 days a week? Just gonna be honest with you, chat. Fuck no. Fuck no. Maybe after some time passed, absolutely, I would go back to streaming 6 days a week, especially with, you know, that's like maybe a different example that doesn't work as well because with, you know, more wealth, you can stream more often and shit like that. But like, if I woke up tomorrow and I had $5 million in my bank account, I'm pivoting to like 2 days a week streaming because he'd be doing 7 days a week instead. True. No, but like, you guys get what I'm saying, right? You guys are like picking up what I'm putting down. That's all I'm saying. Personally, Thunk can take as long as he wants. I still have a full C++ grind ahead of me. That's That's so fair. Yeah, there is a subset of the community that every time Thunk is like, hey, I'm working on it, but it's not out. There's a subset of the community that's been putting off all the completionist achievements for like 2 years, and every time Thunk is like, hey, the shit's not out, they're like, yes, I can procrastinate this video game achievement for another like 2 months. Yes, fuck yeah. Let's go. What's 1.1 gonna be, like new Jokers / reworks? Yeah, both. There's a couple of reworks. There's a handful of reworks that we already know about. I've made multiple videos that very briefly cover the reworks, and I say very briefly, not because I cover them briefly, but just because there's not that much that we know about the update. But there's a lot of videos on my channel where I detail the what's gonna be in the updates. If you want to check those out. But yeah, there's a couple of reworks that we have info on. There's like one new Joker that we have art for, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is under lock and key. I just hope he announces a date in advance so I can take the day off. I would imagine that he wouldn't shadow drop it to that extent. I can see Thunk announcing a release date like a week before it happens. But I just don't think it would be good marketing in any way, shape, or form to just, like, drop the update out of nowhere and just be like, hey, it's here now. Like, that's... Even for a game with, like, such a cult following as Balatro and that has sold so many copies as Balatro, that's just, like, such a shit marketing tactic that I can't see that ever being a thing. But I can totally see it. Like, if the release date was, like, December 15th, I can totally see him on, like, December 10th being like, by the way, this is coming out. By the way, chat, clip that. And if the release date does, in fact, end up being December 15th, and he does, in fact, announce the release date on December 10th, everybody that is in either of these chats owes me 1,000 subs. And that is legally binding. I don't make the rules, I just force them. I just enforce them, rather. I think we always keep the 8s, right? Ditch a queen. I just got here. Why would people owe subs? Good one. Turns out that hypothetical generational wealth was from this parlay. True, bro. I've got almost 500 hours, no breaks yet. That's respectable, bro. Same here, but with, like, triple that. Eternal Jimbo on Ante 6. Let this run die, man. I'd rather run Rental Popcorn on Ante 5. So you just don't have the Balatro diff like me. Other people would see a lineup such as this on Painted Deck and they would say, let the run die. That's just not in the cards for a guy like me. Guy like me says, yeah, I can win this. And it's not even close. Look at that. I went to the bathroom. How's this run still alive? Because an experienced pilot can fly any plane. The Ox? Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. Oh, now you give me the Uranus. Fuck you, man. Oh, yeah, no, now give me the Uranus. That's big. Stupid fucking game. Why does anybody care about this game getting updated? Dog shit fucking game. Play Slay the Spire 2, man. I'm just kidding. Double reroll. We do have to take one of those, but I need a shop that is not complete ass, so. 07 this run. There are outs, but they're not, like, plentiful. Fuck, I should have discarded for the gold. I'm playing this really badly, to be fair, but this lineup can absolutely win. Hop on Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash. Fucking crazy call out. Oh yeah, the anti-7 Grimbo is really tying this run together. You have an Eternal Jimbo, it's over. You can make an Eternal Jimbo work, bro. You can make it work, trust. Call me crazy, we roll down. Because if I take the reroll tag, I'm not scoring enough and I die anyway. Call me crazy, we roll down for some good tech. Popcorn? Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Fucking stupid game, bro. Okay, but we're actually not dead is the crazy part. Never felt so glad to not really be paying attention to the run. You guys are all going to feel really fucking stupid when this run wins. You guys are all going to feel really stupid, dude. That's all I'm saying. Every one of you. Oh, Focus Shock, I didn't know you were that goated. No, it's okay. It's okay. I get that a lot. I get that a lot. You gotta be fucking kidding me and I don't draw the 2-pair. I'm pretty sure if I don't draw this bonus card, I die here. I might still die here for the record. Now we're chilling. You see what this game has to do to keep me down? Balatro gods saw you not playing pair slop and smited your run. What do they want me to do, man? I'm on painted deck. If I'm playing pairs, they smite my run, so it's just a fucking catch-22, dude. Uranus in here? Fuck this game. Uranus in here? Surely. You know what's fucked up is this is actually tech. You know what's fucked up is that's actually technology. Full house, though, your favorite hand? Oh, Truth Nuke. Flush Hiker next run? Yeah, you think so, buddy. You think so. In fairness, this is the most locked in that I've been while playing a run for this profile, and it's not close. Not even remotely. And maybe that's not true. Jokerless, I kind of locked in. Holy fucking dog shit. Still winnable, I will say. What deck are you playing? Painted. +2 hand size, -1 Joker slot. If we had Hiker instead of Eternal Jimbo, we would have won, trust. You know, the irony is that you're like 100% wrong. If we had a Hiker instead of Cavendish, we'd be smooth sailing, not gonna lie. Holy true. Wait, that chatter's cooking. What do you got for me? 4 of clubs? That's so ass. Holy shit, I don't even have a 2-pair on the backswing, like, at all. Nah, it still happens, though, trust. Enhancements here actually, like, pull a lot of weight for a potential W. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man! Oh, Queen of Diamonds on top. Okay, we could have had a 3-oak. Off by 18k. That run actually could have won if I didn't get fucked by the Ox there. What are you gonna do? God, Painted Deck is like twisting my dick today. What is that, the third loss in a row to Painted Deck? Okay, I gotta fucking lock in, dude. Jesus Christ. Pivot into Obelisk high card slop? I wish. You were taking Popcorn Anti-7. There's no winning here. We have a Cavendish in our lineup. There's absolutely winning there. I'm not even trolling. Do we give the Bull another run for its money? Nah, he was kind of a chud last run, I'm not gonna lie. What mod do you have for the UI? It's called Galder. This guy right here. He's goated. It is destined that painted runs will continue until Marble Joker shows up anti-4. That is not happening. Recently tried recently to play that deck with no face cards, and holy shit, it's actually hard. I really like Abandoned Deck, honestly. But it is kind of hard when you're newer. Because when you're newer, a lot of the strategies that you notice are like face card oriented, and Abandoned Deck just says no to all that. So like, I get it. But I think Abandoned Deck is really good, honestly. Hack? The fuck, bro? Can I have anything in this fuck-ass game that isn't just dog shit? Abandoned Deck is fun, but I hate that Erosion is nerfed. Do we honestly think that it would be that big a deal if Erosion was not nerfed in Abandoned Deck? I'm just gonna keep it a straight buck. I can't imagine it would be that crazy. I can't imagine it would be that wild. Erosion needs it, bro. Erosion sucks. I like that with Spades and Hearts. Yeah, Checkered is really good. Do you take an Eternal Chaos here? I don't think so. All right, well, we got a run around Checkered deck, so I guess I know what we're doing. Erosion is my goat. I love Erosion. It's another hiker situation, bro. It's a fun Joker. But it's not good, man. It's not good. Zawi. Do we take Eternal Chad? Fuck it, we'll take Eternal Chad and we'll just play straights the whole time. Surely. If you buff Erosion, we're going to have more landslides in our mountain range highways. Erosion on Ghost after immolating, though? I mean, I guess, but that's a pretty fringe case, is it not? 4 discards here, pretty sexy. What am I doing? I don't have a fucking Molt Joker. Am I a dumb fuck? No Molt Joker, no planet cards. I'm actually dumb as shit. What the fuck am I doing right now? Yeah, just go next with a runner, no Molt. The fuck, man? I'm actually pissed off at myself for that. That was dumb as fuck. $22, by the way. Didn't click the reroll button, didn't open packs. Hello? Please learn to forgive yourself. Grace is the first step to greatness. No, you're actually so right. As much as I hate to say it, Flush Level and Madness in the same shop might have to be the angle. Might have to be the angle. Watching from the US, I like winding down my nights to your streams. Well, hey, I'm from the US, man, so that works out. I just got kind of a shit schedule. Nah, it works for me, bro. Oh, shit, okay. Okay. Why hack is not worth for this runner in general? I think in general, hack is like not that good. But I also just think retriggers are not that good on average for just like winning runs. Like retriggers are obviously really good for getting high scores, but for just winning the run, I think retriggers are not that crazy on average. Especially on hack, which has like, I mean, hack only synergizes with enhancements pretty much. Like it's really good with glass and stuff like that. But Sock and Buskin can synergize with like photo, business card, all of that stuff. Hack synergizes with enhancements on the cards, and that's pretty much it. So like I already don't really like retrigger builds, to tell you the truth, for winning high stakes consistently, but like hack is also just like a bad retrigger joker in my opinion. Playing lower stakes rots your brain. It has to, because this is fucked. I'm playing like actual ass, man. This is not good. 4 painted deck losses in a row. I don't think I would lose 4 painted deck gold stake games in a row. I'm on the West Coast. I'm on the West Coast of the US and have a shit sleep schedule in the summer, so these streams are at the perfect time for me. I'm on the East Coast. It's 2:41 a.m. I'm Central, so I'm not like the worst that you can be, but I'm pretty close. I thought you were like somewhere else because you stream so late. That's so funny. Nah, man, I'm US. US Central, baby. I just happen to be a night owl. Hack Tua retrigger on that thing. Okay, nothing personal whatsoever, but just so that that doesn't become a meme in chat, I do have to give you a 10-minute timeout. Absolutely nothing personal. I am sorry. It's just kind of the way of the world. That is worthy of a 10-minute timeout. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Flower pot's bait here. It's very fun bait, but it's bait nonetheless. Natural selection? That's so mean, but it's really funny. Cardo survives for a couple of tarot cards if I put it to the left, right? Blind is selected, blind is selected. Yeah, if I put it to the left, I think we get an extra tarot card. If we don't, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. And I will be writing a very strongly worded letter to Local Thunk Incorporated. Are you fucking kidding me? Eternal Flower Pot. That shit is the biggest bait of all time. $6 world, amazing value. Hey, it's gonna be a $6 world and a $6 some other random tarot card that's probably gonna be equally dog shit. Okay, get it right, dude. I really thought that was gonna scam me. I actually would have punched my monitor. After the night we've been having on Painted Deck, I actually would have crashed out. It wouldn't have been pretty. The redemption arc? The redemption arc? Somebody in Twitch chat goes, no! Deeply unserious runs. Hey man, when I've lost this many in a row on black stake of all things, caution is being thrown to the wind, dude. Lucky Cat is a scam artist. I think Lucky Cat's pretty good, honestly. I don't know if that's like my bias seeking through. Optimal, I'm afraid. Truth Nuke. Tell me about it. Okay, we take the Sixth Sense, and this is the build? No. Lucky Cat's good with retriggers. If you have enough Lucky cards in the deck, I think you can take it without retriggers. But it does require you to have more than, like, 2. Bro's going for the black stake loss streaks. Lucky Cat is actually nearly impossible to lose with as long as you have something to retrigger the lucky cards with, not even trolling. Yeah, if you have retriggers, I 100% agree with that, like, all jokes aside. I think Lucky Cat is usable without retriggers, but you have to have a lot of lucky cards in the deck, but if you have any retriggers, even if you have like one lucky card in the deck, Lucky Cat is free low. Funny thing is this run will almost certainly win. Bro hasn't been introduced to anti-6 fish. Chat, who's gonna tell him? Not gonna be me. That world card was calling to me like the Green Goblin mask, but I'm not throwing this run out the window after so many previous failures. You beat fish in 1, who cares? Yeah, okay, see, you're not thinking with Murphy's Law in mind. The line here, let me detail you the line here because I've seen it 1,000 times before, and it's why I don't play straights. The line is anti-6 fish. You're overconfident going into it because of exactly what you say. You beat fish in 1. You don't draw that. You use every single one of your discards. You don't draw a straight. And then you lose. Because after that, you just don't know how to build a straight. That's exactly what's going to happen. So we're taking Director's Cut to counteract that. I like me a steel card. Steel card on a straight build, kind of a gimme. Water here also kind of bad. I didn't acknowledge that until just now. Wall here kind of bad. Water here kind of bad, but I don't know if it's reroll bad. I'm kind of wealthy, so I might just reroll it anyway. But I don't really know if it's like that bad where we need to reroll it. I don't think it is. Only issue with Lucky Cat is that even once lucky cards are activated, he's an absolute pain in the ass in the shop to find. True, but if you can get him early, you're not losing the run. Also true. Thank God someone else agrees that the fish fucking sucks. I unironically, like, jokes aside, fish is my least favorite boss in the game by like a wide margin. Fish is ass. Motherfuckers complain too much about the flint. Can I say it? I'm saying it anyway. I don't care if I can say it. I'm saying it anyway. Motherfuckers complain way too much about the flint. When shit like the fish exists. Yo, man, what percent you at? Probably around 60? 65 total. Welcome in, Cosmilk. Wait, that's a fire user. Flint is so inoffensive on like 70% of runs, not gonna lie. That's what I'm saying, bro. You got this? Any estimate on how long it'll take? I'm thinking the longest... if I had to make a prediction, I think getting Completionist Plus is gonna take longer than Completionist Plus Plus. You earned my sub because finally someone noticed its milk? Yes! Yes! Mother always told me that noticing the small details would matter one day. Now I can tell her she's right. This is the lineup. Juggler here actually not even that bad. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, wait. Madness isn't eternal. This is actually fine. Madness isn't eternal, so missing the invis there is actually completely fine because invis always hits madness there. But yeah, I think C++ is going to take less time than Completionist Plus. If I had to guess, probably getting to 100% completion is going to take us the rest of the summer. I can't see it taking longer. Like I can't see it taking longer than the gay swash here would have actually been pretty good as well. I can't see it going past August, but I think it's going to span like the entirety of August for sure. I couldn't even guess what my Balatro save percent is at. I have about 80 hours in it. All the hours that I have in this profile are on screen. My first completionist, though, when I first started the game, like when I first picked it up, was, I don't know, like 300-ish hours, give or take. Invis would have died before you can rip it anyway. Oh, true. Yeah, no, I'm a fucking idiot. That is correct, Mundo. What other games do you play? On stream, it's like 95% Balatro, I will say. Balatro is what keeps the lights on for me, especially over on Twitch. So on stream, it's like 95% Balatro. On stream, I do play a little bit of The Binding of Isaac here and there. I do play a little bit of Slay the Spire 2 here and there. Speaking of which, we still got to play that... we still got to band together some streamers to play that that new multiplayer update in Slay the Spire 2. But I play a little bit of Isaac and a little bit of Spire 2 on stream here and there, but it's mostly Balatro. And then sometimes we just check out like whatever roguelike is popping for that week. Balatro pays the bills, but Papa's Pizza builds the community. I mean, you're unironically kind of cooking with that. Binding of Isaac, my dead god save is my biggest achievement, along with AC2 100%. That's crazy, bro. I'm like super new to Isaac. I only got into it in June. I have like 40 hours in the game. But so far, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I play it a lot off stream. Off stream, I play a lot of Isaac. I play a lot of Spire. I've actually recently been playing more of the OG Slay the Spire, because I went on a camping trip not that long ago, like just this past week. And while I was camping, I played a lot of OG Spire on my phone, but I've been getting back into Spire too. But off stream, I've been playing a lot of Spire, a lot of both Spire games, a lot of Binding of Isaac, and then a lot of Dark Souls Remastered. I'm trying to 100%. And then I'm also working on a shiny hunt, actually. I haven't talked much about it on stream. I'm working on a Heart Gold shiny hunt. I'm trying to full odds hunt the Johto starters. I'm on like close to 3,000 resets. Currently working on RE4 Remake Platinum. What are your thoughts on the franchise? All right, don't kill me for saying this. Never played a Resident Evil in my entire life. Have heard nothing but good things. I have the first one in my library, I want to say, on Steam, but I've never played any of the games. Who's your favorite character so far? In Isaac, I don't think I've been playing. I've been trying to get a win on every character. That's like all I've been doing in the game thus far. Is I've done like 3 of the challenge runs. I do dailies every now and then I just try and win against Mom's Heart with every character. So I don't really have enough experience with like any of the characters to say definitively who my favorite is. Because I only have like the character that I have the most runs with is probably the blue question mark guy. And I only have like 5 or 6 runs with him, but he's been kicking my ass. But I don't really have a favorite character yet, I don't think. I'm a victim of oppression. This Twitch chat does not support free thinkers. I would have timed me out too. That's big. Also, Grace, or sorry, Grayoe with the first time chat. Never played Resident Evil. Insane. You have to now. I definitely will at some point. That some point's just probably not going to be for like multiple years. Dark Souls, now you're speaking my language. I used to speedrun DSR along with 3. Dude, Dark Souls speedrunners have so much respect in my eyes. Speedrunners in general, man. Only game that I have ever even attempted to speedrun in my entire life was very, very, very briefly in high school. I speedran Super Punch-Out, and I was not that good at it, like at all, but I had a lot of fun with it. But I don't know. Especially runs like Dark Souls, like any run that's like over 30 minutes, I feel like I just would not have the patience for at all. So I have a lot of respect for speedrunners in the sense of like I don't think it's ever something that I could do. Slinging my way in here. Appreciate the follow, Cosmilk. Did you know Balatro was named after a man named Bailey Atro, who invented the poker roguelike deck builder in 1949? You know, I believe it. I believe it. I watched Dark Souls speedruns before I even got the game, so I was doing the Lord Souls skips before I even beat the game normally. Keck, wait, that's actually kind of funny. That's kind of big. Isaac is probably my favorite and most played game. The amount of content is absurd. Goddamn. I'm feeling that, bro. The amount of shit that you have to unlock in Isaac, which I like it, because I like games where I can play, where there's like a lot of shit to unlock. But like, goddamn, is it kind of daunting as a new player, just like how the absolute mass of shit that there is to interact with in the game. But like I said, I'm a big fan of that. That might be like a negative for some people. That's not really a negative for me at all. I like a bunch of shit to explore. Celeste runners are so insane. I gotta play Celeste as well. That's one that I bought in the most recent Steam sale. Let's go like this. I used to speedrun My Friend Pedro, and when I tried to add it to the site, it was not good because I forgot one little detail. It's tragic, bro. It's tragic. Have you played the Hades games? I have both Hades games in my library, have not opened either of them. Was good, OO. We're on the 4th attempt at Black Stake Painted deck. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I was not locked in for the first 3 runs at all. I was fucking yapping my nuts off for the first 3 runs. This run I like attempted to lock in a little bit. Fortunately I didn't have to, because the first shop just gifted me the win on a silver platter. First pick madness. So, you know, pretty cool. Also, as a noob loosely, what's the difference between roguelike and roguelite? I've been going through Saros and I heard it's a roguelite, but I don't know the difference. Okay, I don't know if my description is definitive, so chat, correct me if I'm wrong. But to my understanding, roguelike games, or it's easier to explain roguelite games. Roguelite games are the same mechanically as roguelike, where it's like permadeath, like seeded shit, every run is different, etc. and so on, like all the mechanics that you associate with both. The differentiation, or at least what I've heard the differentiation to be, is that roguelites have meta progression. So yeah, exactly what Joss said. Roguelites have like upgrades between runs. So like Balatro is a roguelite because you have shit that you unlock in between runs. Slay the Spire 2 is a roguelite because you have cards that you unlock when you gain XP with characters. Isaac is a roguelite because when you perform certain actions, you unlock items, and etc. and so on. I could be wrong than the last. I don't think difficulty plays, like, has any part in it, right? I think it's just if there's meta progression at all, it's a roguelite. Am I not mistaken? Or am I mistaken? Did stream go down just now? YouTube is saying stream is down. Twitch, are we still chilling? It's back. He's back. Twitch, are we chilling or did we get cooked? You had a F there for a bit. That's tragic. That's tragic. Seems good to me. Wasn't sure if it was me. Gotcha. Generally, unlocks are not enough to make something roguelite. Well, how do you make the differentiation then? Yesterday lag was super bad, but today has been fine until now. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was going on yesterday. We good now? Okay, chill. Okay, chill. That's good shit. Surely we win with no enhancements. Excuse me. Shit. I don't know where to categorize Risk of Rain because you need to unlock items, but after a lot of runs are the same. Das ist fair. Das ist fair. Balatro's demo had a voucher called Silver Spoon that had like a permanent upgrade for you. I would argue that's roguelite, something to do with money, I think. Yeah, but the demo had I think a couple of those such vouchers where it was like, if you redeem this, then you get whatever bonus at the start of your next run. But like stuff that you unlock at the beginning of the game, like Brainstorm makes it a roguelite, yeah? Because it's not like you get a buff that carries over, but like you're still unlocking new shit. I don't know. The demo seemed like a crazy world. I kind of wish I could play it. Yeah, the demo kind of seems like a Wild West situation. That's kind of fun though, for the record. Balatro doesn't have something like you start every run with +1 hand. Yeah, fair. I don't know, man. Is that the differentiation, though? I feel like that I mean, the differentiation makes sense now that we're talking about it, but I feel like from a pure, like, just categorization standpoint, that seems kind of arbitrary, no? Anyhow, finally, fucking GG. So did we only win 2 games today? That's fucked. What about blue deck? I don't know if that necessarily counts. Default Joker is debuffed? Yeah, that's tragic. Isaac is defined as a roguelite, and that game doesn't have those buffs between runs? Yeah, exactly. Mega Bonk, another good game. I'm kind of sad. How many concurrent players does Mega Bonk have right now? Because I feel like Mega Bonk mad fell off. But Mega Bonk is fire, dude. I love Mega Bonk. I've actually been thinking about that recently. I almost booted it up today. Steam charts. Mega Bonk. 4,055 was its 24-hour peak. That's less than Balatro by like quite a bit, I want to say. Yeah, Balatro's 24-hour peak is double that. That's kind of crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, Balatro's definitely fallen off from its prime, but like even in the fall off, it's been relatively consistent. Mega Bonk is low-key ass? Nah, I disagree, bro. I love Mega Bonk. I think it's really good. Balatro is an Emmy game. I don't know if Danny is behind Mega Bonk or it's actually a new dev. I thought it was confirmed that it was Danny, but I'm not certain. I just thought maybe that was like speculation, for lack of a better term. Wow, we really just won 2 games today. That's fucked. That's such bad pace, whatever. Mega Bonk reminds me of Risk of Rain 2. Yeah, a lot of people related it to Risk of Rain 2 merged with Vampire Survivors, which I feel like is a really good comparison to draw. And honestly, I like that. Once again, asking for a Nubby's Number Factory stream, that could be fire. Excuse me. All right, 3606 we'll start next time we play. Chat, that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. We're going to have a brief intermission here where I try and fix my fuck-ass camera. Because I don't know why every time I go into the daily games for the day, it lags like a bitch. And to tell you the truth, I don't really know what I'm going to do about it. But it keeps... The problem has been there for forever, so... I don't know. See, like, when I... Is it only when I change tabs? It's only when I change tabs. What the fuck, man? Have you ever heard of Peglin? I have heard of Peglin. Also, stick around. Don't leave, if you're in YouTube, you can leave. And if you are leaving, then I hope you have a very pleasant night. I'll be back tomorrow playing more Balatro. Love you guys. Thank you all for being here. If you're in Twitch, don't leave because we're raiding somebody after this. So I'm forcing you to stick around for me fucking with my camera and troubleshooting. Why does my camera lag when switching... why does my camera stutter? Nah, lag is better. Lag when switching scenes while streaming OBS. Fuck this stupid ass AI bullshit. This is it's giving me all game capture. It's giving me all game capture. Bro. Ball right. Ball right. Oh, 07, I actually enjoyed your stream. Appreciate it, man. Troubleshoot camera at end of stream. Yeah. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Good night, all. Best of luck winning more than 2 games in 3 hours next time you play Black Stake. Peace. Thank you, Elijah. Appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up to stream. Shit. Are we dead ass? Opera just crashed, I think. No, okay, we're chilling. It just stuttered. Okay, Opera just like stuttered to hell and back. This might just be a memory issue, which I can't really solve, unfortunately. This might just be a memory diff. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's go to camera properties. Maybe if I just go device default. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I don't want to go device default. What the hell? You could pull off a really good Wendigoon impression. You think so? Download more RAM? I should download more RAM. That would probably fix it. Chat, type 1 if I would make a good Wendigoon. My hair's too long for Wendigoon. I guess if I tie it back, then it's chill. Because didn't Wendigoon cut his hair pretty recently, I feel like? Maybe he's growing it back out again. Maybe I could be in there. What the fluff, man? Alright, we might just have to live with this until I eventually scrape together the $1.2 billion to get a RAM upgrade. Could be the USB that I have as well. I don't think it's anything to do with the camera source. If it was the camera source itself, I'm assuming that it would still like stutter to hell and back when I wasn't streaming. But whenever I'm offline, it doesn't stutter like at all. Depends on if you can find someone who can control fire, important to the Wendigoon lifestyle. I got a couple people in mind. Still haven't ever figured out who Wendigoon is, and I'm at peace that way. No, exclamation mark, you have to look up Wendigoon, bro. Especially if you like video essays. You would need to introduce a Papa Meat into your life. Yeah, I feel like we could find a Papa Meat if we looked hard enough. I think it has to be either like a USB bandwidth thing or just like my GPU. Like, let me look up Task Manager. My GPU is probably fucked. Or not my GPU, my memory. My CPU's at 0%. That doesn't seem right. Never mind, I'm at 81% CPU. Wow, my CPU gets cooked whenever I'm on stream. What the hell? That's the highest I've ever seen it, and it's not close. My CPU normally idles at like fucking 20%, I feel like. Maybe not 20, but like, I feel like I've never seen it above 50% in my entire life. My memory is at 91% though, and my memory pretty much always idles at like 85 plus. I'm using your CPU for data mining. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, well, that's not a big deal then. All right, I don't really fucking know, but I guess I could fuck with the USB that my camera is plugged into. Maybe plug it into a better USB port. I think it's already in the best port that it could be, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the whole camera lag thing might just be a stream meme, because I don't really know what the fuck to do about that otherwise. Anyway, chat, who we rating? Anybody playing Balatro right now? Anybody playing Balatro? Judo is playing Legend of Zelda right now. I was talking about playing old games earlier in stream, and Judo's playing Legend of Zelda. That's so based. That's so based, honestly. Who's in the Balala category right now? Katie 4 playing White Stake Plasma. Bella FX Cosplay playing White Stake Red. Is this a new Balatro player? Maybe. Fimbs doing Gold Stake streaks again? What are we thunking? What are we thunking, chat? I'm thunking... Damn, there's like not a lot of great raid targets. I can't lie. I can't lie. Shock Caller stream? Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. This is fucking Binding of Isaac. And it's a PNG tuber, which, like, no disrespect to my PNG tubers, but, like, also, if it's a shock collar stream, your ass could just be lying. You might not be wearing a shock collar at all. If you're a PNG tuber, how am I to know? You know what I mean? All right, Mr. Balatro, I'm gone. Have a good night, yo. Appreciate you automatically. Many thanks, man. Chat, I'm not really seeing anybody that I want to raid, dude. This is kind of awkward. This is kind of awkward. I can't lie. Shit, I don't know, man. Balatro Gold Stake may contain sexual themes. Okay. May contain politics and sensitive social issues, drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use, gambling, sexual themes. Me personally, I don't care about any of that shit, but I know that I have like a very non-zero amount of viewers that are like younger, so I think I'm not gonna raid any channels that have like 18+ themes. What about you? Bose Limelight. I think this is a first-time Balatro player. We'll raid this person. I can go live 1 minute after I put something in the fridge. What kind of Balatro are people playing? Yeah, no shit, bro. Did I really just join for the raid? Face holding back tears emoji. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. Live? All right, exclamation mark has gone live to save everybody from having to watch a Balatro noob. I'm just kidding. RIP this one dude that I was gonna raid. In fairness, shouldn't have been on the same website as big exclamation mark. Who is on the same website as Focus Shock. So what I'm saying is I own this bitch. GG. Anyway, let's raid Mark. Thank you, Mark, for going live and providing my viewers with somewhere to go. All right. Chat, we're raiding Mark. If you don't know exclamation mark, they're a very prominent figure in my chat, but also in like pretty much every Balatro streamer's chat. Very active Balatro community member. Very great person. They're doing gold stake win streaks, presumably, and presumably they're doing gold stake win streaks on the checkered deck. So if that sounds interesting, give them a watch. Give them a watch. To everybody else, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Thank you for all the biddies, subs, follows, etc. Cannot overstate how much I love you guys. You guys are the reason that I get to do this, and I don't mention it enough, but like I'm so glad that I get to do this, man. You guys are the goats for allowing me to like live my dream, as corny as it fucking sounds. So I appreciate you guys. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. Exclamation mark Discord if you're in the Twitch to join the Discord. You get pinged whenever I go live. We got a fantastic community of people in there who talk about Balatro, Slay the Spire, and just pretty much anything that you want to talk about. And then exclamation mark YouTube if you're in the Twitch to subscribe to my YouTube. I got some bangers coming out over there. Anyway, chat, be back tomorrow. Stay safe, sleep well, and have a good one. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching.